The Dr. Greenthumb Show. Lord of mercy. How you doing? How you doing?
Yes. Hello. It's Dr. Greenthumb Show, Discord, YouTube, and Twitch. I'm Dr. Greenthumb. Welcome. It is it's Thursday, as we know, almost to the Friday. And we are psyched for this. All right, look. To my right, Mr. C minus.
Happy pre-Friday.
Yep, pre-Friday. Pre-fry.
Yep.
Yep. To his right, Psycho Leezy.
Salute. Happy Thursday, man. I'm
Word.
definitely hyped.
We right here. Right here, B. We got a mix popping off later.
Popping.
Popping. Up at the Treehouse, Bolton Blambo, Bra Bra, and the Dominator, the Treehouse crew.
Salute, we're doing good, B. How you doing?
I'm big and back being bull in this boo-boo.
Furious.
Ah,
Yeah, what's up with that?
it's all right. I owned it. I said it before you right now.
Don't worry, I'm kind of wearing some flu boo too today.
Ah.
He said flu. boo.
Ray's holding it down.
The Ray's holding it down,
Need
yeah.
to get DP, bro.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
It's not that term, bro.
Next one.
And from the dungeon, Nostradamus, a.k.a. Ezo.
I've been taking it easy on the Nas, bro.
Good.
Yeah.
It seems like it.
Yeah, that's right.
10 OD on
What made you take it easy?
I mean, just you can't. There's no. First of all, I mean, it's not. I kind of want to take it up a notch, but I'm like, you know what? I can't because it's not. It doesn't allow me to.
Do you
I
really
can't be-
need to take it up?
No, but it's like I'm giving up a lot of my other habits. You know,
How do you feel?
What other habits are you giving up for the ballooning?
You know.
like you know, like it's not gonna snow as much.
Yeah, no snowstorms.
no
Yeah, dude. I was
skiing.
like, yeah, too many people that I know died in like the last.
Yeah, you
week.
can't be skiing.
I
bro.
was like, bro, that was way too much. Dude.
We won't allow it. As your
Yeah.
father, I forbid it.
Let
And
me,
then I
ask,
was-
let me ask you, like, after a day of balloon riding, like, the next day, how do you feel? Like,
Thirsty.
thirsty? Just
Yeah, like
Dehydrated.
you're just thirsty,
I don't
bro.
Like the
I don't-
fifth
I don't-
dimension.
yeah, I don't know. You know, I don't do that. But
Yeah, like no,
Up in the way.
you just felt thirsty, and that's pretty much it. But it's like you just can't because it's kind of like you're like, oh man, I want to feel like this when I'm doing it all the time, and it doesn't last as much as weed.
Yeah.
But
It's
yeah.
true.
No, it's just like one of those like hey, we did something great. Like maybe I've been feeling like I want to do it because I've been selling out of like every sweater drop that I've been doing consistently.
Nice.
So I was like, all right, I'm like that's been doing good, going well. But I'm like, let's see how long I could keep on winning and then celebrate.
All right, there you go.
wake
Hey.
and bake.
This is mad random, but do you guys remember the movie Zohan, the Zohan movie, right?
The one
No,
with the gay hairdresser.
that was an Adam Sandler movie.
He was fronting like he was, but he wasn't.
He was like a
Well, yeah, but that was his character. He was a gay hairdresser, right?
Zoolander?
No,
Zohan.
no. Zohan.
Don't-
Zohan.
Don't mess with the Zohan.
Yeah,
It was with Adam Sandler. You
he
know,
was like an
remember?
agent. Yeah, right. He was like an
yeah.
undercover.
Yeah, he was an agent posing as a hairdresser. Well, he wanted to be a hairdresser.
Yeah,
Right.
He was like he
Yeah.
escaped being an agent
I remember that.
to be a hairdresser.
I seen it.
Now remember that he was banging everything in sight. Remember that? Like he was trying to bang every chick.
that's a very handsome Adam Sandler right there.
That's a very suave Sandler.
Yeah.
Now remember he bangs out his homie's mom. She's like the chubby lady.
yeah, I remember that.
No, I've never seen it.
You've never seen.
See, man, you're always that guy with our movies that we talk about, bro.
What do you mean? I mean, that was the
Are you
like.
not a fan of?
No, I
Adam
think I
Sandler?
watched every Adam Sandler movie up
Except
to
that one?
Up to that point, yeah.
Even the horrible one with the Hanukkah.
Even I seen that one.
Why would you?
That was the
Yeah, that was
stand-up?
kind of horrible.
Was that the
yeah.
stand-up one he did?
No, the
it was
animated
the
one.
animated one.
Oh.
It was
I saw
totally
that in
horrible.
theaters.
Yeah. Wow.
Did you cry?
No, I mean it was sad when his house burned down.
Okay, nonetheless, right? in the Zohan movie, you know, he's hooking up. He wants to hook up with his main chick, but like you know, it takes him some work to get it right. But in the meantime, he's banging, you know, whoever old ladies. Word up! You know, our guest has arrived. This lady right here. That put it back on the screen,
That
both.
lady looks like she has huge.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You've seen this lady, yes? She's been in plenty of movies, and our guest has arrived. My man, Jamie Kennedy, in the building. No worries. All right. I think okay. Go back to this photo, because this. I mean, I know it's random in things like this, but I want I want to like. I want to show something here. All right, Jamie, do you know this actress? Yes,
Yes.
she's been in many
things.
Many things. Okay, now let me put you up on game.
Let me hear.
Right, she used to be an understudy for Barbara Streisand when Barbara Streisand was doing like Broadway and all this stuff, like way back. So like if you were to go and watch like Ed Sullivan shows.
Mm-hmm.
She used to be like a featured singer on these shows, and she don't look nothing like this right here. Bolton, look up the song "How Can I Be Sure" by Lainey Kazan, and look at the difference. Like you could totally tell she was definitely the understudy for Barbara Streisand for whatever she was doing.
I feel like she talks very nasally.
She does.
I mean,
Like
she,
just, I never heard her talk, but I'm
Hey,
sure. Like,
and her performance, her performance is lit. Like, you know, back in the day, those performers used to sell their songs through like emotion and movement,
Yeah. She looks like Barbara a little bit.
right?
Yeah.
Right?
So she was her understudy.
Yeah, look, like show a piece of the performance if you can. Just a real quick piece. And this is that lady, man. And she's still working from that time to now.
Lainey
Like,
Kazan is.
Lainey-
When I drove in here, I would have walked in on you guys breaking down a Lainey Kazan video. You guys keep it real gangster up in here.
yeah, you know, we try, man.
we got to get in
The streets
studio.
be talking.
Streets.
Yeah.
How did you come across that? But
yeah,
she's a
that was
legend.
very like left field of you to bring that up.
Yeah, he
Well,
said.
because I appreciate Ed Sullivan old school performances, like of some of the artists that we grew up listening to that got passed down to us, like Creedence Clearwater Revival performances in the Doors and the Beatles and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But he had a lot of folks that blew up much later.
Yep.
As opposed to like being blown up right in that moment. And so like I came across hers, like looking at some of these old performances. I was like, why does this lady look familiar?
Yeah.
But I didn't know who the hell she was. I didn't like connect the name. And then it came to me. I was like, I know this. And I went, and sure enough, it was Lainey Kazan, right?
She a big Broadway head?
She was.
Yes.
When Barbara Streisand was doing Broadway, she was obviously, when Barbara could not make the show, it would be her,
Oh,
apparently.
like a Padawan.
Yes, she was her Padawan.
What is she? Italian, right? She's Italian.
I don't know. Lainey Kazan, I don't know what that would be.
Jewish.
She always
What
gets
is that?
those roles like Italian
Right.
chick, like tough, just tough.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But she could play probably anything, though. She's been in the biz for forever.
Yeah. At Broadway, I definitely knew that she was a legend, I think, in the 70s.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and obviously, though, I think with the Sullivan Show, that's the late 60s. Like, well, it went from the early 60s to the late 60s. I don't know how long the show ran, but
Forever.
yeah, it ran for a long time. From the 50s, right? It was from the 50s up, because like Elvis and all them were on it in 52 or 53 or something like that.
Wow.
Think
That-
of, that's the Doors, that era, the Beatles.
Yep.
Think about that. When you did that show, like that was like everybody watched it.
That was the show to do.
There was like 3 channels.
Yeah,
That was the show.
Yeah, that was like, I mean, it's not necessarily like what Carson was, because Carson didn't have all those elements, like bringing the groups on and doing that. But it was similar to that. Like everybody wanted to be on that show. Like
Yeah.
you got made on that show.
Insane.
And it's crazy because if you see the progression of the show, it starts off with cool set and lighting and all that stuff, but then towards the 60s and towards the middle of the 60s, it starts getting like psychedelic sets, different style of presenting the artists.
Like you see the
Crazy.
flowers, and you start to see the set design start to look really
Oh,
kind of
man.
like,
Started to like a lava lamp.
yeah,
Or like an acid trip. Like
Yeah.
when they would have the association on here, like they were a big group in that time. They would have these guys like all positioned, like one guy over, 2 guys up here, the drummer's up here, and 1 guy's over here, and 3 guys are on the ground, and it like the trippiest visual that you could see, but it worked.
yeah.
Like the way they presented their artists, man. I mean, shoot.
It said it ran from 1948 to 1971.
48.
Wow. That's a run.
Whoa.
That is a run.
That is a run. You know, there was a show like that in Europe called Top of the Pops.
Yeah.
And we did it towards probably the end, but that was a trippy show too. That one was like what would be considered a national show across Europe. And then, you know, in some territories they had their own version of it. But shows like that, man, they don't exist anymore. You know, where it's combined comedy, music, theater, and all that.
Not at all.
Yeah.
But it's like you can't even you don't even watch your TV linearly.
Yeah.
So it's like, unless it's sports, are you ever tuning in your TV? It's just so different now.
Yeah,
There's so much content. It's insane. I was just driving by Universal yesterday, by Barham. I don't know if you guys remember, but that whole back lot, I remember shooting the movie back there in the field. Now there's probably 20 brand new, huge, state-of-the-art studios. And I'm like, oh, Universal's just getting ready to content it up for Peacock.
Oh yeah.
Like,
and they're all starting streaming services.
Insane, yeah.
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 Everyone's gonna have their own. It's just gonna be like cable. We just subscribe. Netflix is your one channel. Peacock's your other.
Everybody says it's gonna be like cable, but I don't think so, man. Like you had a set price on cable. If all these people, like if like Universal has like something I want to see, and then NBC has something else, or their ABC
You're gonna
has
be
something, and like it's like
bunch of
$10 here,
streaming
$10 here. I'm like, yo, I'm paying like $100 just to see what I want. I'm like, at this point, I'm like, what the fuck was the point of DirecTV? You know?
But you had DirecTV. You paid the same.
I don't, but I'm saying you're gonna end up paying more on subscriptions now because like somebody tries to find that one golden thing to hold on to and put them on the map, and then you're like, oh, everybody's talking about it. I want to go check that, check it out, and then
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
Well,
Yeah.
even if you get cable, you're still going to subscribe to premium channels because you're going to want to watch your
Hey,
Succession.
But look,
or-
you know, a lot of these companies now know that people are in their phones watching a lot of these shows. That like they're not traditionally watching on TV anymore, right? So that's why you even see some radio stations flipping and starting their stream service. You know what I mean? And that not just staying with their traditional broadcast frequencies. You know what I mean? On terrestrial radio, they're like, they know that the demographic they're looking for is in their phones.
Yeah.
And so, you got to create the avenues to like, traffic your content through.
yeah.
I see a lot.
It's like selling drugs,
It
baby.
is. You gotta track.
I don't do drugs.
That's the only analogy I could use that would work right now in this moment.
But dude, you're right, Ethan. There's so many apps that are coming out. Like like I've been trying to. Everyone's been telling me to watch. What is it? The Kanan, the Power. What is it? Power, the show, right?
Yeah, power.
Right.
And that's stars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's no way I'm going to do that because that means I got to get another app and pay monthly to watch this. Like,
And that's the rub is
Right.
that like with all these apps that all these networks are creating, they have their special shows that ain't going across any other streaming apps except theirs.
a lot of them have have a bunch of shit too, man. Oh man,
That's two for you. Right?
that's too.
Oh, you could.
Two.
We can't say that. Right?
No, you can. We have
Paying? He's paying?
we have a host challenge of 30 minutes. Like when the show starts, like the first 30 minutes that we don't curse, and if we curse, we got to take a shot or 5 flips from the stunned. By the way, do you want to join?
I'm good because I was going to, but I got to work tonight.
No, but if
All right, well, take one for later.
I'll take. By the way, my lady and I do too.
All right, look.
She loves your stuff, and I do too. But bro, do you know you gave me some pineapple CBD, and I'm not a paid spokesman. This stuff was so insane, and it was just CBD. I put it in the hookah,
Yeah.
and it was like next level, and I was so peaceful. But I wasn't like paranoid.
Yeah, that's the way to be. Just peaceful, man.
Yes, thank you.
That's why people should know the weed they smoke, because sometimes if they're not avid smokers and they try to, go on that super blaze type of weed, they don't have a great experience. They get anxieties, paranoia, and then they don't ever want to do it again. And you don't want to scare people off. So that they got to do the knowledge.
But the CBD was so relaxing.
Yeah.
But it was it was wild. I felt different, but I felt good. But it was just CBD.
Yeah,
And it was hookah.
That's the good part of CBDs. Is that like if you don't want to feel the high of it, definitely feel the relaxation and
Yeah.
that calm in your body
Yeah.
and even in your head.
Yeah.
It's not too heavy at all. So what have you been doing, man? I know you've been like working.
Working, dude. I'm on the road. I came here last time I was here. It was like right when we started slowly opening up.
Yeah.
You had a mask on the whole time.
Dude,
We were up in the small room.
what,
too.
we were in the
we were
tiny
up
room.
there.
Well, I mean, you didn't know. We didn't know.
Yeah.
I was telling this thing on stage the other night how I played a club 6 months ago, and I had to stand behind the yellow line, and you couldn't stand on because you didn't want to. So on this side of the yellow line, you're doing your part, and then on the other side of the yellow line, serial killer.
Yeah.
On this side of the yellow line, friend of the CDC. This side, I hate grandma. So, and it was that when I came here, I went to Vegas, and it was 50% capacity, and there was windows. So we were still in that whatever it is.
Yeah.
But now I've been every weekend. I probably have gone to half of America.
Yeah.
And there's places like
It's opened up. It's great.
well, yeah, but I was just in San Francisco, and there's still like little robots delivering food. The streets are dead. People are
Really?
still wearing 3 masks.
Yeah.
Bro, pushing coffee behind a bulletproof glass. Like it's dystopia, bro.
Uber drivers still wear that stuff all the time.
100%.
Yeah, like they wear it all the time, man. And there's some people that they'll try to get you to wear it. I'm like, there's some couple museums that are independent owned, and then you'll go and like I went
You know
to one
what?
2 weeks ago, and they're like, you have to wear one. I was like, really? I didn't want to argue with them. As soon as I walked away, I took it off. But
You know what? I don't mind if the Uber driver is wearing a mask because, like, he'd be driving around a lot of people.
Yeah.
And you never know if he gets sick. You know what I'm saying? Or if he is sick and he's wearing that to protect you. I don't mind that.
Yeah.
And when you go to like a doctor's office or a hospital, if they're wearing it in there, I don't mind that neither. Because I mean, people are sick going in there. You don't want to catch nothing.
Yeah.
Well, it's totally true. And in LA, we're still like half and half. I was doing a show last night, and there was probably 20% of people just still rocking masks. I
Where
don't
at?
have to.
Yeah.
At this club called Ella in Beverly Hills.
Huh.
It's really dope. They do like this whole new like dinner theater type of show. It's about 120 people. But even at the Improv the night before, I saw some people with masks, but it's not mandatory.
Yeah.
Right.
And then San Diego, as you know, they didn't even know there's a pandemic.
Yeah.
So there's like, they're like,
Florida too.
dude, they're like, that's a surfer sniffle, bro. Take a little habanero, put it up your fucking nose. Like, so
Right there.
I've gone all over, and I don't know. I mean, I've had COVID twice now, and each time, one time was not great, the second time was not great, but less than not great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and my boys had it 3 times,
Yeah.
and so I feel like, hopefully I got that natural.
That natural.
Yeah.
Like it's opened up. Like we've done 2 tours and all like from the beginning of the year. Well, from last year to the beginning of this year, and then the rest. We've been doing shows, right? We started off with Atmosphere, which was like a month and a half to 2 months with that tour. Then we did Slipknot, and we were on that one for about a month and a half. And from that time to now, we've just been doing like Weekend Warrior stuff, like doing 2 or 3 shows on the weekend and coming back. And like on the Atmosphere tour, yeah, people were wearing masks in the building, like the workers and stuff like that. And then like when we went out to places, yeah, there was still people wearing masks and some not, right? But like the crowd, you found very little masks out there in the crowd. So, and then going into the Slipknot tour, it was even less because like it had started to really open up by that time and people felt a little bit safer. And but you still in certain facilities, in certain hotels, the staff still will wear them. And when we started doing the Weekend Warrior stuff, yeah, you still see it, just not as much.
All those masks created a lot of trash, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
They do.
But like for real, man, like those temporary episodes, like when people really
Yeah,
try to
but
be all anal about it.
but
like,
you needed them, though.
no, of course.
Yeah.
I'm talking about now though, where it's
But
like
yeah.
unnecessary. I'm like, man, you're just creating trash, bro, because everybody's not gonna. You know what I mean? They're gonna just
Right.
throw it in the trash, bro.
That's best, like to make your own mask that
Yeah.
you're gonna keep and like
Yeah, use
Throw it.
them. Yeah, you throw it in the washer and
throw
you
it in
wash
the
'em,
washer, throw it in the man.
and it's yours.
Yeah,
I
You
got
get to
shots.
take it home.
I'm gonna get water.
word. Yeah,
I think
dude.
I owe like Peter saying I owe 3, but we only counted 2.
No, you were only on 2. I
Okay,
counted
cool. I just want to make sure. I'm like, you just want me to get me drunk and like.
No, you got 2. Oh man, the other day, man, I ramped up so hard, right?
Oh,
at
you
the
did.
beginning of the show.
You sure do.
I rocked 2 off, and then like in the middle, I rocked another 2, and then another 2. I did like 30 flips on this damn thing, because it's 5 per expletive.
And then you got to, and then you take is it
Well, it's a dab.
it's a dabber.
It's the hits or a shot.
oof.
So 1 shot equals the 5 flips. So sometimes we take the shot because it's easier. But like the other day, I didn't want to drink, so I just straight up took the flips, and
Yeah.
my God,
yeah.
it's high.
That's like your swear jar.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like it's a challenge because people used to like hit us up in our live chat like, oh, well, we want you to do 10 flips,
Oh shit.
and we're like, let's make this easy so they don't have to ask for them. We'll just play this game, and they get their flips out of that. Because there's not one day goes by that one of us doesn't violate.
It's true.
It's very rare.
Well, you guys, you're rappers.
We're rappers.
I
though.
mean, it's
it's it. Yeah,
it's off the dome.
it's innate.
Yeah.
It just happened.
But I don't even think of you as a cursing rapper. I just think of you as a lyricist.
Back in the first 3 albums, yeah, like I was like, yeah, I used a lot of the cursing and all that stuff. Later on, I started using less of it and trying to like tell the stories without so much of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just like self-editing. That way, no one had to fix it later. Like like for the first album, right? One of the things that people don't know about this is that we make the first album, and it starts creating a rumble. Now they want us to make a clean version,
Always.
and for us, we're like, a clean version. We're like, what is that? And so they give us a very small time to go back and fix words or blurt them out or beep them or mute them, whatever the hell it is. And it just, as an artist, it takes away from the vibe that you're trying to put off in the first place, right? So like I thought, you know what? And after those first 3-4 albums, I started writing stuff so that like it could still be aggressive and to the point without using so much of that. So I didn't have to fix so much of it. Yeah, I would use a couple of curses here and there, but not as much as the first 3. I sort of learned to like articulate without it. And
Yeah, I never hear you curse.
I tried.
I'm even thinking when you did Rap Superstar, the change was then Rock Superstar. You guys did 2 versions of that.
Yeah, we did 2 versions of that.
And I understood why. And that was like brilliant to do both.
What was crazy is that like the reason that happened was that Sony, we had 2 departments, the alternative department and the urban department, and they were sort of like arguing with each other, like who was going to take hold of the group and like drive it, and where it needs to go in terms of this new record, right? Because the urban knew, like, hey, we're a hip hop group. Like, we have to navigate this through urban stations and rap stations and all this, right? And the alternative, well, they're not just urban, they're also alternative because they've done Lollapalooza and they've done this and they've done that. We need to navigate them through the K-Rock stations and stuff like that, right? So there was an ongoing argument. And Donnie Einer, brilliant as he is, him and Muggs talked about it, and they were like, well, we'll create one. You already created rap superstar. How about you do a rock superstar? And that way both departments can work the radio on their perspective, like
Categories.
Yeah, categories. They're working alternative radio. They're working urban. And it worked for us.
Yeah.
That worked for us.
Hell yeah.
But that's how that became.
I felt like I was listening to Rap Superstar. Boom, 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 boom. It was peaking, and then that was when it was starting to get a little less.
Yeah.
Rock came out, and then it peaked, and then that brought that one back. So it was like double, triples. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was a trip.
It was bomb, dude.
Because we did both videos in one day, and the only thing was we just different takes. Same thing, just different audio. So like when we tried to send this to BET, we did it without the rock parts, and when we send it to MTV, we send it with the rock parts.
Nice.
And however they ran it, It was cool. It was a good idea. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fuck it. It was good.
That's a classic 12-inch too.
Oh, I got myself.
45 seconds. Dude, 45 seconds left, dude.
What'd you say?
That was the best. Here, be real, I got you.
Dude.
That way I don't have to do the last one by myself.
I went the whole damn 29 minutes.
You sure did.
And blew it.
I didn't hear it.
15 seconds in to the last minute. Damn.
Yeah.
I hit an F-bomb before.
Oh, I didn't even hear that.
Yeah, they did. The scrutinizers upstairs, the treehouse crew.
It's us making that up, huh? We all heard it, dude.
I didn't say it was making it. I heard myself say it.
Oh, it's my fault,
We
huh?
heard you effing say it, dude.
I heard myself say it.
Look at it
Because,
closely.
I said it.
Well, this is my effing second shot.
Why are you giving me
That's
double
it.
shots? I only owe one,
is-
man.
We could fucking say
Yeah,
whatever.
those are your fucking shots now.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
these
it's my fault, huh?
fucking
Well,
shots.
E-Zone might
Fuck
actually owe
off.
one more shot because the chat's saying he should owe another shot
Why?
or some flips for getting up during the curse countdown.
Man,
I didn't think
No,
that. I
I
didn't
went-
think about that.
He had to go hide during the curse countdown.
I went to go get water.
No, he went to get water.
Okay.
He's excused.
Wow.
Fucking jerks.
They trying to get you.
So that's the cat. That's it. Now we're free.
Yeah, now we're free. We're out
Wow.
of expletive jail.
No handcuffs.
Yeah, no handcuffs. So what? Like since you've been back doing all the shows, where's been the funnest show to do? Because I noticed with music, man, these folks were hungry, so they were just like on it.
It honestly, bro, I got real perspective. I'm sure as we all did during the whole viddy, and just going out, they were so hungry, like you said, and they were so appreciative that I was there, and I didn't realize how much I appreciated them. Like I was like, oh man, I'm lucky to be able to do this. Like just that collective experience, and then just because it's comedy, the relief of the laugh, they want to let it out, and so honestly, I really haven't had a bad city. Like it's just been off the hook and packed, and people, and I'm like, but everybody is.
You know what I look at it
wild.
like? It's a reset,
Yeah,
right? It's a reset because
Big
people started going to shows and they were having a good time, but they're like just relaxed.
Dude, people were ready to get fucked up the moment they were ready to go. Like,
Yeah.
you went to
Yeah.
the first couple shows, man, the bars could, and then they don't even
but-
have enough
but that's
employees
what I'm saying.
to keep it going.
But that's what I'm saying. Before all the shit happened, right? There was people going to shows and they weren't really into the shows. They were just more like there.
To be seen.
Took
Yeah.
it for granted.
Yeah, took it for granted. They got their phones up and they're not really getting or absorbing whatever art form that they're there to see, whether it's music, comedy, theater, whatever. They're just sort of there,
Hell yeah.
right? Like Jaded, right? But when you stripped all that shit away and you took it down, it made people hungry for it again. And I think they realized how much they appreciate the arts. And like, you know, now people that were maybe blasé at the last show they went to, now they're like, you know, getting that mosh pit on or
For
jumping
sure.
up and down or just being more engaged because it's like, I mean, you didn't have it for like 2.5 years or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and people are, I believe, if you want to go down the rabbit hole, that our ability to gather, right? I used to go to this therapist and I'd say, how come people go to coffee shops and type on their computer all day and never talk to each other? And she used to say, we're a social being that doesn't want to be social. Meaning, like, you don't want to be annoyed, but you want to know that they're next to you or that
Right.
person's
Right.
eating a sandwich, but you don't want to talk to them just to know that we're all like
Connected in that way.
Yes. And so live entertainment is the last thing we got, in my opinion. They want to get us on that damn phone and in the meta universe where we're already at, and we're so in our phone that like this is, because movies are huge, but they're even taking a hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to me, it's the collective, whether it's a festival, rocking out with you guys, whether laughing, like you said, that's it. In my opinion, I don't know how many more collective things. I mean, you can never leave your house for get your groceries here.
Yeah.
I traveled the other day. Between checking my luggage, my Uber, ordering my food, I didn't talk to one human. Like I got from plane, it was wild, and I think
Right.
about that.
Yeah, and kids are growing up like that.
Ooh,
They're like
crazy.
isolating themselves and just all in their damn
Growing
phones.
up with no game.
Yeah, dude. Like for real.
Ah,
Like,
No
yo,
game.
Yeah.
growing up
No,
with
they
no
go. They're
game,
on the
dude.
Twitch game, if you know. What I mean.
Yeah.
No, dude, or the IG game. They,
Yeah.
you know, they go up. They ask the girl, you know, what's your IG? Okay, then next thing you know, it's DM City.
What's crazy is
Yeah.
they know how to make money,
Oh,
but
dude,
they don't know how to be around people.
so true.
People skills.
So
It's
true.
the craziest shit ever.
Oh man, I can't tell you. I mean, we all had that experience of having to go, you know, talk to the girl you like. You ask her for a phone number.
Yeah,
and-
dude, but it don't make sense if you could
Yeah,
buy the
it's-
Gucci and not get the
Yeah.
Gucci. You know
It's
what
no,
I'm
it's
saying?
no more. It's no more balls.
It just
basically.
don't make no sense, bro.
Well,
Like,
I mean, the part of the human interaction, like you had to, like that was, you know, if it didn't work out with this girl, it was going to work
gotta
out with
try it
another
again.
girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it got
Numbers.
better as you got better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
God,
now,
you know, and God willing, you had some guidance from someone who saw you
Yeah.
and like, look, check this out.
yeah.
right, and
Nah.
help you out.
Non-women beaters.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now
Well,
it's
that too, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because there's a lot of fools that got toxic advice, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, when then you see it like now, and you're like, damn, fool, I didn't think you would be the kind of hit like your lady or something like that. You're like, oh man. And then I think about it, I was like, I remember high school, you missed school that day, your mom got hit. You know what I mean? And then you look at it, you put it together, you're like, damn, this shit transcends. It's like, hey, bro, it is. It's generational trauma, bro. People
True that.
go through it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and it gets passed on, and you think that you're like, oh, I did everything to prevent my kid from acting up like that. It's like, wait till he gets pushed to those limits.
Oh,
You
dude.
didn't,
Push it
you
to
didn't-
Some break the cycle though.
Yeah, I
like
remember.
there's a lot more help for people out there to break that cycle and not repeat it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
They just got to be willing to take the help.
Yeah.
That's it.
You got to be willing to make that change. Man in the mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael.
You know it.
I feel that people though, if you ever talk to a TikToker, they like are not all of them, but they're like when they're TikToking, they're like bah, 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 bah. And then when they're off, they're like
Oh yeah, like that's not
they only live online. Like you said, they don't know to like say what's up. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
human interaction low key is a rap for them.
It's
you know
that,
what I mean?
It's that awkward shit.
Yeah.
You know?
it's a rap and they
Complete.
never
Yeah.
tried.
Yeah.
They-
and-
yeah.
And it's not like you said, like you talk to a girl, it's like, yo, let's go get a slice, or you work your way up. Now it's like you can see any sex act on the internet
Yeah.
so quick. I mean, I don't even look. I look at puppies, I look at recipes, I look at maybe one booty. Now I'm sent 1 billion booties. Like,
Yeah.
is it crazy on Instagram? Like,
Yeah, it
Oh
is.
my God.
I mean, you just click one.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. Like, there's some of the stuff I get banned for saying certain stuff. They like demonetize my stuff. But like, if you have a huge ass, that's never being demonetized.
No.
And I'm like, I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no matter no matter how much clothes that ass has on it or not.
Right?
Not on this day.
Not on any day, really. I mean, yeah, a lot of us get our IG smashed on for
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But like, we're basically all gynecologists now.
yeah, pretty much.
And
We could qualify for it.
do you see the trend where the girls will squat down on the camera?
That's
Yeah.
It's wild. I'm like, yo, how am I banned?
Holy shit, dude.
I like that trend.
Yeah.
Keep it
It's not a
going.
bad trend.
I didn't know if that was a sound effect. That's a human.
Yeah, that's a human.
it's like Siri.
Just like Twitch, which is like known for gaming and DJ sets and all that, but there's also hot tub girls. That's a section.
Hot tub girl.
Hot tub girls
Hey,
is
dude,
a section.
There's some bizarre stuff out there, bro. Like I had a friend come in
Educate
to my
me.
podcast. He was talking about. He's like, bro, I'm tired of seeing these videos of these girls milking these horses on Instagram, and I'm like, what the fuck?
All right,
I'm
now
like,
we're talking about
no,
bestiality.
but and then he's like, check this out. He kept refreshing it, right?
Oh,
and then
no.
out of nowhere, bam, there it was. I mean, she wasn't banging the horse, but she's like, I guess artificially like jerking
no.
about, and I'm just like,
yeah, no.
and I'm
Yeah.
like, how are
What?
you? How are you? and it doesn't make sense because I was like, why do you got to dress hot for this? This is like a medical procedure veterinarians do. You know what I mean? But
Hey,
like,
step horse.
Because there are some sick fucks out there that want to watch that.
yeah, you gotta be careful with like what
Yes,
you
you
like,
gotta be
what you stare at, or even like a millisecond on like your Explore page, because an Explore page can say a lot about a person. Like you want to know what the fuck's up with somebody?
Oh,
Be
yeah.
like, yo, I'll let you look at my Explore page. You can look at mine.
Oh, yeah.
You can find out everything about it. You can find out if your
Real.
girlfriend's toxic. You can find out if your girlfriend's
Real.
smart. You can find out if she has like
Yep.
murder tendencies. All that shit will be at the
Yo.
Explore page.
I had it. So you ever who here guilty as charged has ever watched the Dr. Pimple Popper video?
Oh, I hate that.
I have not.
I hate
I
that.
can't do it.
You never seen
I've
it?
seen it, but I don't click
yeah.
on it.
I can't.
It sounds disgusting.
Yeah, it's just
disgusting.
basically people like there's this Dr. Pimple Popper, like you just pop pimples
Those
and
are
they
the most
film it.
disgusting
It's
videos.
Yeah,
super
we
disgusting.
know what it is. See.
Right.
Yeah.
So one time I was like, oh wow. And then if you scroll up, sometimes they're just all in a row, right? So
Oh no.
Oh,
I went to and I was like, hey, what's your Insta? Like, oh, as soon as I went to let me find you on Insta, and as soon as I went to my Explore page, it was just all the pimple popping videos.
Oh.
Just-
Yeah, you got to be
and I was like,
careful.
no.
You got to be careful what you look at and what you like, because it'll feed it back to you
it
tenfold.
I try to just like
Dude.
cat videos as the most part. Like, I'm like,
I know. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Like I'll look at a thumbnail and I was like, I want to look at that, but I'm like, if I do, I'm fucked for the next 2 weeks.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's all
Yeah.
it's all in your shit.
So it's like,
they will
he's not
hey,
wrong. Yeah,
hey,
he's
they
not
will,
wrong.
hey, one little thing, they'll force feed it to you.
Yep.
Because they figure you like it, right? So if you like,
No, but-
if you go on someone's page and you like a jelly donut and you save it, guess
Yeah,
what?
but like when they show you
you-
the ass and all that shit
Yeah.
is because that AI is watching you through that.
Oh,
fucking
yeah, of
shit.
course.
Oh, yeah.
So any man, any heterosexual man that what is gonna see an ass like that shaking in front of you?
You can go
They're
to-
gonna see your reaction and they're gonna be like, "Wow, the person who owns my phone really got off on this. So this must be
No.
something
Well,
they
that-
like," and they start bombarding.
That's part of it. That's part of it. But you got to understand that sites like Instagram are like data collection, right? So
Dude.
so let's just say you save something, right? Because you want to look at it later. Whatever is like that is gonna pop up on your shit. They're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
feed it to you, like whatever that is similar to that. You don't even have to like it or comment on it. You could save it.
Right.
They're gonna feed it right back to you because they're collecting that data. What is this motherfucker like? Okay, he saved this, and that. All right, let's feed those types of accounts or posts to this motherfucker. Right?
AI marketing.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
and TikTok, I feel, is 10 times crazier.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Can't do it.
Yo, dude,
You see that new shit?
So addictive. What?
That's what I
where,
mean.
Where it said where like somebody really got down to it, and he's talking to somebody who used to work at TikTok, and he said like the difference between China and like in America's TikTok and what they show the kids. Like a kid can have a phone out there, it's no problem, but their app, but no, it's like this phone is registered to a minor. That means after 45 minutes, it clocks in. There's no more TikTok. And the shit that they get on their stuff, it's like that dude is talking about that it's educational shit. It's like, hey, man, physics is supposed to be fun. Let me show you some shit. Or like, hey, man, this shit might get you into engineering. We actually need a real job. And then the study went is so deep where like they had like people ask kids in classrooms in America what the fuck they wanted to be when they grew up. And kids out there, and motherfuckers, like the top choice in China is like, I want to be a fucking astronaut, bro. Apparently, kids want to go to fucking space.
They get paid too.
Yeah. But out here, bro, like it's like nationwide, every fucking kid was like,
I want to own a dispensary.
No, they were like, I want to be a
Hell
social
yeah.
Instagram influencer.
I want to be
An influencer.
Influencer was a
because
number
it's
one
the easiest way to get money,
Yeah.
really, for them.
Well,
you know what I mean? It's not like.
Yeah.
I mean, is it a skill?
No, no.
Be
They-
real.
It's about charisma, right? And having an eye for something. So it could be considered a skill.
Yeah, but I think we
100%.
need more valuable, like, you know, future people that are gonna take these jobs. Like, you know, I think like if we had more mechanics or like maybe more doctors that were not like 100% Indian and some of them grew up here and we didn't have to import them from far away. You know, what I mean, it would probably
that just all sounds crazy.
Yeah,
but I
but
get what you're saying.
No, I'm saying, but I was just saying, if we
Yo.
had more American people
Holy
becoming
shit, dude.
doctors compared to people coming from all over the world wanting to take those spots, there's no kids wanting to be this shit. There's no kids wanting to be no doctors.
I get what you're
There's
saying.
No kids wanting to.
I get what
Yeah.
you're saying. It's the peculiar way of saying it, but I get what you're saying.
Bro, I've seen a UCLA doctor, a medical class graduate, and I'm like, holy shit.
Holy shit.
I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
there was I was like, I wasn't expecting to see any Latinos up there. Number one, I was like,
Well, that's why,
Right.
like in schools, they want to create more programs for kids to get into different things. That way, they don't get swallowed up by the streets. Like, you know, a lot of schools need more music programs and after school programs that like could teach these kids something else.
I like
you know, whether it's sports, music, theater, whatever it is. You know what I mean? They need more programs in this way.
but I like the idea
Because there's
that-
not a lot of options. So like when you see all these when you're a kid and you see these kids slightly older than you making a hell of a lot of money as a influencer. I mean, you know, if you don't have something that's going to take that kid and be like, I want to learn this over here, they're going to go to that
They're not all
because
gonna
it's too
be
easy.
Ryan, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're not all going to win. It's just like making records or being a comedian, you know, or any skill. Like you're not always going to be the top tier.
It's
You got to work to that, but I'm saying,
But it's different now in the sense that you don't have to be you don't. It used to be, you know, Britney Spears or bust, right?
yeah,
But now there's people making a living.
yeah,
So you make 10 grand a month. That's, you know, that's good.
that's good.
And it's not that crazy hard to do.
No,
So and people are doing it. I have this lady I met. She's an agent because I go to all these different conventions for horror stuff, and she represents a lot
Is
of
it
it.
horror,
Yeah, horror.
like scary stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there's all these cons and stuff. They sign. There's all memorabilia cons.
Really?
Yeah, and this lady represents influencers. She says, I got a 14-year-old who plays video games on Twitch and makes about $36,000 a month.
that's the craziest shit. That's why. Listen,
Playing video games.
that's why, right?
That's
To
insane.
be really good at these video games, got to play them all
Dude,
day.
it's a career.
And so, like, you
It's
don't have any
a-
social skills
At
because
all.
you're digging in that. Because
Yep.
you're making 36 racks a
A
month.
month. And what you were saying, I read too, and I added on to it, which was that China, I was hearing, feeds their people super educational, useful TikToks.
Yeah.
And that we get fed the Tide Pods.
Yeah.
And so there's an argument that China's doing that to make us distracted and dumber.
We get fed chicken and NyQuil.
100%. We get and then, you know, a puppy video, how to make a quiche, booty on your nose.
Well,
Wow.
like think about it. Be like these motherfuckers have not stopped thinking from the point of view where they're like, you know, at some point we're gonna be like we're gonna compete for being top dog, and if shit had to really hit the fan and they had to really draft their motherfuckers out there, it wouldn't look too cool. You know what I mean?
Right.
There'd be a lot of people at war, shit getting bombed. It's like, yeah, we just getting bombed over here. You know what I mean? Like there's nobody fucking figuring out how to make shelter or do
Oh,
no-
yeah.
Yeah, like
they would be fleeing out of that country because, like, hey, they're influencers. They ain't trying to get involved with none of that craziness. You know what I'm saying?
And it's so crazy. Think about it. Every time you go on the street, any city now, I just in San Antonio, you see two pretty women just taking a picture in front of something. Like that's influencing is everywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a job. It becomes a job.
Social media created a new lane.
Oh,
Yeah, which I don't hate on it. Like, you know what I
No.
mean? I'm a traditionalist. Like, look, what skills you got? Can you rap? Can you sing? Can you act? Can you write? Whatever. But if people can figure out how to do something, they're doing it. I'm not mad at it. That's their
Word.
own lane.
Hell yeah.
You know
Word.
what I
Hey,
mean?
listen. Yeah, I mean, it takes charisma and personality and all that, and like knowing, what will go.
But it also takes you to wear a bikini in front of a horse, apparently.
that too.
I mean,
Jerking off a horse.
it hasn't
in a
it hasn't
bikini.
showed up on mine, but I didn't believe it. Like he like my friend showed me. He's like, look, check this out. He's like, you think I'm making this up? And he refreshed it like 4 times. He's like, there it is. He's like, we're not even gonna click on it because they're gonna think I like it. And then, God!
right.
I was like, dude,
Yeah, man.
some bizarre shit.
Bizarre. Hey, let me ask you this. On your off time, see, I'm going to ask everybody this question. On your, off time,
How much?
right, and you're not mixing,
Mm-hmm.
what shit do you listen to that would surprise anyone here? Or surprise your closest friends, like your DJ friends even?
Right, like that's just out, just.
Yeah, artists, music, genre, what?
If you say anything Bad Bunny, I'm gonna sock you.
Hey, man, it's not your question.
No, I mean, I guess you'd probably, being that I DJ so much. I mean, my palate cleanser is either John Coltrane or Stereo Lab. Like those are
John
the two.
Coltrane. All right. So,
Coltrane I listen to a lot when I'm trying to figure stuff out because
Yeah.
I hear different things every time I hear it.
Yeah. Jazz in that way. It's
Yeah.
like it's colorful
Conversation.
and it fucks with your head.
You just got to figure it out.
Yeah. It gives you like a calm. It's crazy. How about you, Les?
As of lately, hip hop, man.
You sticking with hip hop.
Hip hop and a lot of samples, a lot of.
Well, that doesn't surprise anyone.
Well, I mean, like Japanese imports.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so a lot of crazy,
He's listening to a
imports.
bunch of crazy
Yeah.
stuff. Like, Les has got like the advance, you know what I mean? So he's going through records and just finding stuff that none of us will ever see again.
A lot of different covers of other things, Japanese covers. It's
You gotta put me up.
And that's
the
just
game
you
when I
just
go.
just listen to it and zen out.
yeah, because I work with it, so I'm chopping it up at the same time. Sometimes I might hear something and I'll sit there and listen
All
to it.
Yeah.
That's what's up. How about you, Jamie?
I've been on a real dead mouse kick.
Huh.
And then it leads into other, like I used to love Skrillex. I still do. So I've been kind of whatever that genre is.
Yeah, EDM.
EDM, yeah. And I feel like it works my brain and then I'm getting hypnotized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it does have like a driving force behind it. Like for workouts even. Like you could be listening to that shit and it'll drive you, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying, the whole time. How about you, Izon?
Been a lot of '90s new wave and then a lot of '90s cumbias.
Cumbias, huh?
Nice.
Yeah, every now and then I'll
Partying.
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm like, you know what? I was like, yeah, show me more of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Oh, yeah.
I've been fucking with a lot of Mozart,
Nice.
Oh,
Beethoven, like classical shit. That's my reset.
It's very Mr. Burns vibes.
Yeah. Excellent.
Excellent.
Yeah. I think a lot of people have like secret libraries like that maybe they don't tell their folks about. Like it's just like this is my zone right here. I don't want no one to ask me about it.
Look at him.
Mozart was popping. Get
cool
off
as
me.
fuck. He's deaf,
They
right?
didn't have that sunglasses.
It's nice.
that
It's
time.
nice when you're driving.
Yeah.
Mozart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cruise.
peaceful.
I've noticed.
And if you've had a chaotic day,
Like after a fight,
that too.
not like
yeah.
physical fight, but you just argue with somebody hard,
Anything.
and you're just gonna be like, you know what? I'm leaving.
I've noticed that whenever I've rolled with you to do a show, like you've listened to classical to and from.
Yeah.
Like,
It puts me in a place I need to be before the explosion. You know what I mean?
that's right.
That's beautiful. If people knew that, you listen to Mozart before you go, and blast the crowd.
Yeah.
I could just
And then
feel
and then
it.
and then going home.
It is in his car though. I ain't gonna lie.
It makes sense because it's like so zen. I love listening to classical too. I mean, once you get that, you'll probably get some Vivaldi in there,
Yeah.
Beethoven,
Yeah,
you know.
Tchaikovsky.
Yeah, and it is just like peaceful spring day.
Yeah. Listen, like you could meditate to that.
Mm-hmm. There's a binaural beats.
Binary
Yeah.
beats.
Yeah.
Binary beats, yeah.
I did that. You guys, I'm sure you do that. You know what that is?
Yeah.
Where, like meditative beats.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Wait, is that like that stuff you listen in the sauna?
No, you could just
Kinda.
but you just lay down, you listen to it, and after like 4 minutes, you're like not there. You're with the
Yeah,
beat.
it's the same.
That's
thing, for
cool.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane. Binaural beats.
That's a part of the reset.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
That is a part of the reset right there. People need a lot of that, but the people don't access that part for themselves. You know what I mean? But when I got put on to that, and started listening to that style of music, the classical music, man, it put me in a different place. I understood things a little bit differently, and that's my reset. That's what I
Yeah.
fuck with. I listen to everything. I grew up listening to everything, but like when I don't want to hear hip hop or metal or punk or even reggae, which is very soothing, hit that classical.
That's right.
And it doesn't have to be Mozart. That's just my favorite, artist of the classical periods. But like I listen to Chopin, all that shit. You know what I mean? And the jazz too.
See, jazz for me is that reset. It's the thing that when I listen to it, there's kind of this whole new fabric in front of me that like I can take, it's the palate cleanser, I call it, and where it just get rid of everything. And then I start thinking in a different way. You start listening to different time. You start doing counts. You start listening to different time and you start going, oh, wow, music is math, but this is
It is
fun.
math. It's definitely math.
And that's, if someone would have told me when I was a kid, like music is math, I would have excelled in math a lot harder. For sure. Because jazz is fun, man. It's really fun to like get into and you start hearing the conversation. Because it really is all these cats playing together, having this conversation within this tune.
And it's mathematics.
Absolutely.
Because it's all counts.
Yep. And feel.
From the beats to the bars to the measures, all of that, it's all a count. Let's just say, for instance, right, a hip hop song in the 90s, a 4-bar intro, sometimes 8, into a 16-bar verse,
Yep.
sometimes 12, mostly 16.
Times 24.
In the old days, 24. We're talking about the 90s. All right. Then the 4 to 8-bar chorus,
Yep.
back into the 16-bar verse, back into the chorus, into possibly, depending on the producer and group, a 4 to 8-bar break or bridge, back into a third 16-bar verse, into a 4-bar to 8-bar chorus, and the rest is outro, whatever that be.
Dude.
Right?
Wow.
And depending on how fast or slow the song is, if it's a fast song, that 3 verses with the bridge and the break in it, it could go in like 3 minutes and 50 seconds, somewhere around that, just inside of 4 minutes. Now, if it's a slower song, it's going outside of 4 minutes.
Yep.
You're looking at 4 minutes and some seconds.
Yep.
And it's all mathematics because
Absolutely.
depending on how fast the beats are playing, like, so if it's a fast beat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. That's going obviously faster than a 1, 2, 3, 4. It takes longer to get to the measure or the bar
Yes.
if it's slower. So it might be a longer song if it's got 3 verses and the bridge and the break and all that shit. It's mathematics.
And like you said, the slower it might be, you might, if it's slower and it takes longer, it might be the 4-bar chorus.
Even the word count and the syllables impacted within the phrase of the beat. It's all math. Like you could actually write a verse and say, okay, what actually fits properly, like in the syllable breakdown or the word count breakdown. If it's like a 7-syllable breakdown or a 7-word breakdown, whatever that amounts to what the 7 syllables would be, right? It's if you take account on that, you can actually write a verse that's like perfectly lined up in terms of on the beat, where it lands, all that shit. If you count all the shit out and make it the same through every line and every other line, it's crazy.
Yeah. I remember Nori. He had a story where
Nori had a story. Just bars.
in the beginning, he didn't know nothing about bars, so he would just get in the studio and spit like 60 bars or something. So and then they had to show him.
They had to cut it up. Yeah.
So now he
Well, a lot of us didn't know. Like there was no school for rappers on how to write songs. That like the other genres weren't going to teach us that. We had to learn that shit ourselves. And fortunately, the pioneers, they were like paying attention. Okay, you need this, and then you need a catchy chorus, and then back into this and a catchy chorus. Because if you had not figured that out, all we're doing is saying raps through the whole shit. No choruses. I mean, because that's what we all did before we knew that we had to write a chorus to reel people in. It was like just write the rap at 24, 30-something bars, whatever.
Also, like me, the way I know about bars is because we used to mess with MPCs and drum machines and all that. So we're working with bars, and
it shows you, right?
So that's the beginning of knowing about bars. Then if you don't know about the music, then
yeah.
So one bar for all y'all is a 4 count. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a bar, right? So you count that on the beginning of the beat, the kick. Yeah. Sometimes it's off the kick, but depending on the song.
The one.
Mathematics. I'm not a math teacher, so let's just move on.
The maths.
But it's like if you understand that part, you could sort of go anywhere in terms of your writing.
Absolutely. Like as a DJ, hearing all these different songs as I was coming up and hearing, hip hop and house and R&B and everything that was under the sun, like I started listening to song structure. And that's when I started, like you said, it was the 8-bar, the 8-bar intro into the 16-bar verse, into the 8-bar hook, into the 16-bar verse, into the 8-bar out, chorus, into the breakdown. Like after hearing all these songs of all my favorite artists, I started to understand. Oh, okay, and then bar work.
It's crazy that hip hop taught me that.
Yeah,
because I didn't know shit about that.
More than school.
Started doing
they don't teach you that in school.
They don't teach you that in school. No, man. And they should.
I know.
That would be very useful. I'll tell you what, like if you listen to classical, all the arrangements are way fucking different. They like the counts and everything. So like they'll mix a 4 count into it with a 3 count. Like a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, as opposed to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And because some of the beats are on a 3 count.
Yeah.
Or not the beats, but I'm saying some of the playing and the instrumentation is on a 3 count. And they mix it up. Like that's the crazy shit, is like they had it didn't have to be specific. Like hip hop, it had to be specific. Like you had to start on a 4-bar or an 8-bar. You don't start on a 5 or a 3. Some of us have done this, but I mean traditionally, it's how it goes. Whereas in terms of the classical shit, man, they went all over the spectrum of the scale. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's a trip within a certain rhythm. You can do other rhythms.
Yeah,
and classical will show you that it'll go into these crazy time signatures. But you're listening, you're like, oh, and it's just beautiful.
Straight up changed up the time signature and the count, but like it doesn't like miss a beat. It's crazy. And you got to think if that can do that, hip hop can definitely do that, because hip hop is birthed from every genre of music. You could pull from any genre of music and create hip hop.
True that.
I mean, we have. I mean, that's how it got started.
That's what makes hip hop.
That's what makes hip hop. Everything.
So unique,
everything.
But now you got producers that will go and make everything themselves. They'll have someone play the bass if they're not playing it themselves. Guitar, the keys, and the rest. Right. It's less sample driven, so it's not as much created from other art forms as it used to be.
Yo,
but
Jamie, You do music too?
B-Rad.
Funny, in a funny way.
All right.
Not like you guys.
I mean, hey, still.
Why?
Nah, I'm just asking because you just listening.
Well, this is I'm just taking it all in because this is a super PhD.
All right.
Like, think about what you guys are talking about. Like, this is stuff that you can't learn in school. It's like on the job training, and it's like so true. And it's like the way you're describing that almost would probably help you be better at math.
Right.
If you learn music first, then you learn math from that. If that makes
Yeah.
Did you ever hear this theory that sometimes in the early 40s that this is gonna sound a little crazy that the megahertz were changed in music
Yeah.
to make it more addictive?
Yeah.
No way.
Frequencies, man.
Yes, the frequency. I don't know the exact thing, but you can Google.
It's just like we were talking about that binary
beats.
Beats, right? It's like that. Them using like a wavelength or whatever that
A frequency.
a
432.
frequency that what'd you say, Dom?
432.
432.
Yes.
Different.
Hey,
That
you know,
now it's 440.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
440 's
440 was
chaotic.
supposed to. So my brother, because my brother, like, do I do music? Not like you guys, but yes, like I do find if I have the right beat, it's easier to make a good song with doubling myself up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everything sounds better doubled. But like my brother is like you guys. Like he plays like 5 instruments, self-taught. And he was like, the way to make a hit, if you can figure it out, is to get why you repeat a song over and over and over is like the frequency and cadence of it.
Right.
Like, so that's why you can hear a song, you can hear a joke twice, 3 times, laugh. Got to move on. A song hooks you and keeps hooking you, and
Yeah.
and it's wild. And so it has to be some brain interface.
You know, there's a book. I can't remember who wrote it, but they were talking about how like certain songs, like throughout the history of music, like that were created in a certain key, that like a string of hits that were in this key. And
Yeah.
vibration,
Yeah, there's also there's this theory where where these hits use all the same keys and the same chords and the same structure of song too, but it's just
the music is different. The line of music is different. Like the way they play within that key and shit is different, but they use this particular key.
Yes, I've heard this.
Yes. And it was I can't remember. I wish I knew the book, but it tells you like Babyface talked about it one time, and it like they try to make songs in this particular key. It doesn't always work, but a lot of times it does, and people don't even tap into it. Like, so if you knew what your hits were and what key they were in, you could kind of get back there. But then you're chasing hits, and that's always hard too. But there is a thing to it though, man. Like, you know, because music is almost like it's like an audio color.
So you think the brown noise is real?
Brown noise?
Yeah, like, you know, talk about frequencies. You know how like this, like, it says like a noise that can make you lose your vowel movement.
Probably.
sure.
Yeah.
Brown noise.
Yeah,
I never heard that.
If you are working with an upset stomach already, the wrong 808 song will make you spill your shit.
Dude, it will go through you.
No, I'm saying like, it's a real thing. I mean, Siri, you think you can look it up there?
Wait,
Looking, hold on.
is this real? I thought you were saying like
I've heard of this.
I heard a
thing.
white noise and I was like, is brown noise like the Latino version?
No, brown noise is you shit yourself if you hear it. I don't think.
Yo, that song was so dope. Shit.
They say it's a hypothetical situation.
It's a hypothetical.
Shit.
Yeah, but
son.
explain it though.
Shitted.
It's hypothetical. It's it's
Shitted
a
on
hypothesis, bro. It could happen. You gotta test it out.
That's insane.
I shitted.
I
Hypothetical.
believe that.
You know, like I'm saying, right? If you're let's just say you went to a festival and you ate something that didn't agree with you, and you happen to be like on stage with the band next to one of them side fills, and it's like an EDM thing, and it's all full of that.
I found it.
Yeah.
You're gonna
That-
shit.
I feel
It is-
EDM is like this.
It is
you,
between 5 and 9 hertz or 8
Wow.
Z. Yeah.
Megahertz.
dude.
Like,
You're getting this from the chat room. I
There's,
need a fact
No,
check.
I'm
No, he's
Googled
looking
it. I
at
have
it.
a
He
computer,
Googled it.
bro.
Oh, you Googled
No,
it?
the
Hold on.
Mythbusters tried it in 2005 and they said it did not work.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe they had
bro.
an empty stomach, dude.
No,
Yeah, they probably got to have a tossed up stomach for it
Hey.
to actually work.
B, you were 100%. There are 808s. If you are in the right position within the spot,
It'll knock your ass out.
it will go through you and make you like, I gotta go. Like I got.
Yeah.
I got.
No. Hey, not only that, on some serious shit,
you
no
hard
pun
to
intended. Right? if you're by the side fill when an 808 is cracking like full, like if they got that shit raging on stage, if you turn your head a certain way while that thing cracks off, you might pass the fuck out.
Yeah.
You ever had that?
I went to Rock the Bells about 15 years ago. You might have been on it.
Probably.
And I was on stage, and oops, swear word.
Oh, you're good.
I learned that lesson literally in real time. It blew me out. Like
Yeah.
it blew me off. Like
Yeah.
I was like, I physically moved. I was like, wow. So no, that was tweaked for the rest of the festival.
Yeah, it happens to me sometimes with Send Dog. Like I'll be in a certain position, I'll have my head looking this way, and he'll hit one of those. Yeah, it'll be like, oh,
That's the worst.
almost about to
Blow your shit out.
fall out real quick. Because it's especially if it's loud on stage. If it's not that loud, it doesn't affect you. But if it's loud,
Yeah.
and sometimes they got Send Dog loud and shit. So when he does that, like with the full blown projection, if my head is turned the wrong way, man,
You got to start rocking the cotton.
nah. Probably the earplugs, yeah. Cotton, not so much. But the
Slapbox
earplugs,
fight
yeah.
style.
Yeah, you got to be careful on stage, man, when the
Yeah,
shit is
dude.
loud like that. Because you could take a fucking spill.
You
All
could
right.
take a spill and also spill.
And spill. Don't eat bad catering before you get on stage and eat.
Ooh, yeah.
All right, it is that time. Let's do it.
Spillage.
What time is it?
Time for submissions. 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 Time for submissions.
Fire it up, Holmes. All right.
All right, let's get into it. We got some good ones today. First one up, we got this sent in by Pedro. Got a little drunk shenanigans going on here.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh. Who's him?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's passed out.
Eddie hit his head. That's fucked up, though.
Yeah, B.
That is fucked up. Oh, that's fucked up. First I thought it was okay. My bad.
I mean, it's funny and fucked up at the same time.
These
kinda
are the
funny.
people you call friends.
Friends.
This is what you do when you go back home, Colton?
That's
Yeah,
cool.
that's some Miracle Whip activities.
That was Miracle Whip right there.
Friends are hard to find, so be careful.
That's what we call Miracle Whip. Next.
Yeah, we
Whipped it up.
yeah.
That was bad.
Next up in here, we got Blake up in here. He's sending over a little bit of jalapeno popper meatloaf.
See?
Bring it.
See, this is the torturous part for us stoners here, Jamie. That they send food submissions in
Man,
here, and it's
That's
like,
slicing.
These fools have.
Look at that. Look at that.
okay,
Whoa.
Come on.
all right.
I'll take that little slice right there.
Right
Send it.
there.
Wow.
It's not fair.
Where is it at?
Exactly.
Right there, bro.
They send
Exactly.
it.
Where the
Where is it
fuck
at?
is that at?
Look at that.
Fucking jerk.
Look at that.
Yo.
Oh, it's all juicy.
I know. This shit became a category on an Explorer page. Slow sliced meatloaf. He always hits me with the rim
I could
shot.
taste it.
All right.
And next up in here, we got Dean Jones. He's saying, my son had his rugby presentation at famous Sydney Luna Park, which is near the Harbour Bridge, and we can also see the famous Opera House, too. All the way out here in Australia.
Oh,
Their
okay.
opera house is dope. Like the way that it looks from the outside.
You been there?
I haven't been in there, but I've seen it dozens of times. But I'm gonna go in there.
Next time.
Hopefully they'll have something happening.
Is that it right here?
Did you walk the bridge?
I haven't walked the bridge.
I did that.
Gotta walk the bridge.
Yeah. There's a whole bridge.
Yeah.
You
Sh-
walked
hey, show it to us,
It's
Bolton.
crazy.
You said here's a picture and didn't
Is
do
this
nothing.
the Opera
No.
House right here?
Fucking jerk.
We can't see that.
How long is the
Let
walk?
me
Yeah, how
flip it
about
over here
show
real
us?
quick. Sorry about that.
You've been acting up, Colton.
Yeah, man, that's the opera house right there.
Look at that. All those operas happening there.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dean Jones.
The bridge.
That's the entrance.
That's dope.
You would totally go there for that, huh?
Look at that.
No. I need more to do.
That
Yeah,
looks like Brooklyn.
I'm going to Japan. They got everything to do out there.
they got a lot to do. All right, next.
We got Ginger Snaps up in here saying got high and made the 6-layer poop cake.
Okay.
Saying it was bomb.
I'll take a slice.
poop
Oh my
cake.
God.
All right,
That's just chocolate mousse.
I'll take a slice.
you got to run that shit off the next day, boy.
The next 2 days.
You got to walk
Don't-
for 15 minutes after it and then run the next day.
Bart's like, I'll just fucking throw out.
That's instant-itis.
He said, "I'll just stop."
That's like a quick up and down.
It looks delicious. I'll say that.
Like a little fourth of a piece.
I would
kill
scoop.
you.
A little scoop of a spoon.
Don't listen
But you
to
just-
the music at 4 and 8.
You can't have.
Yeah. Don't listen to the music at 4 a day. Yeah.
You can't have just a little scoop, bro. That's just like saying I'm just gonna do a bump.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Right.
every time I've said, yeah, I'm just gonna do a bump, it never worked out like that.
I know motherfuckers that'll take that
What
whole
about-
damn thing down themselves.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's just a little scoop,
Who-
bro. That scoop is good. Like I bet you. Remember, Aton had like a big sweet tooth. I don't know if he eats sugar now, but I'm pretty sure if Aton had it, he would fuck some shit like that up by himself.
and then fall right
Wow.
to sleep. What were we
He
going to say, Les?
He indulges
Gonna
in
say,
sugar.
who still does the milk with the chocolate cake? Anybody?
It's gotta be. I do it with donuts.
That's old school, right?
Yeah, that's good though.
Yeah.
Like the almond
I
milk.
do coffee.
Yeah, coffee's a shit.
Yeah, coffee's good with
Yeah.
Coffee and a donut.
And we got
Goddamn
Luis Lamb up in here with a little bit of lemon garlic shrimp pasta.
What?
Okay. See?
This is what are we doing? This is insane.
This is
People just send you food.
this
Yeah.
is the torture that,
Oh.
that we have to deal
This
with.
looks bomb.
Yeah, it is.
That was a kid on Twitch made this
Someone in our chat room made this.
Yeah.
36,000 a month. They made this.
for real, or
Yeah.
is it just a picture they Googled?
Sometimes
they-
it's for real. Sometimes it's a pitch.
That looks legit.
Yeah.
Take a nice little spoonful.
And he said he even used coconut milk, vegan cheese, cherry tomatoes, and garlic shrimp
Why does he have
for
to
it.
say that? He's not like he's gonna give us.
Oh
some
shit!
jerk.
Garlic shrimp.
Well, he's telling you it's a healthy version,
Sir.
son.
Yeah, dude, but we're all
So
hungry.
see-
I would do it
Minus.
without the shrimp. That
I
would
like
be
the-
amazing.
I like cheese, real cheese.
Yeah,
Hook C minus.
I haven't tried that.
vegan cheese is trash. I hate that shit.
Hook
What's
'em
your
up.
favorite thing to cook, Jamie?
That's a hard question, but
Say the F word back, dude.
I like a good steak, a nice you know what tomahawk is?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's a big ass.
That's a
steak.
big
right.
one. So like
That's a good one.
Yeah, but like that with rosemary and butter. That's all you need.
You can fuck one of those up,
A good size, not a huge one, but a good size one. At
like
least
the whole.
Like a friend
Yeah.
down.
yeah, it's 16 ounces. Yeah.
Damn.
I've been eating more meat lately because it's more filling,
Yeah.
and you don't eat less. I've been doing this whole like eat just what. You ever heard of the one ingredient diet? Apple,
Huh.
yam,
Right.
Like you just eat with nothing, and I feel a lot better.
Huh.
You just eat shit with nothing in it, just
Yeah.
the shit, cheese, like real cheese.
Yeah.
So I think dairy get a bad rap, but what do I know?
Yeah. I mean, it works for some people.
Are you
works
guys
for some-
vegan?
No.
Okay, no.
You
No.
like steak?
You love steak?
Yeah.
You.
I love a good steak. You love a good steak.
Yes. No one's gonna.
Yeah.
No one's gonna deny that here.
A good smash burger.
Oh God.
By the way,
You know what I mean?
Oh.
speaking of steak, I got a little. I got tipped off that Bart's Barbecue will be making a return tomorrow.
Here?
Well, that's a good tip. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, not on the show, but to eat.
Yeah.
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 to
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I
Wait,
got
what
what
is-
you meant in the first place. Yeah.
No, but before these motherfuckers in the chat room, you said you did this. No, I did not. He's gonna come over here and feed us because he's a dope friend like that.
Yeah. He's a dope dude.
Where is
Hell
it
yeah.
at? What is Bart's Barbecue?
Right here.
They
It's
come,
back.
yeah,
It's
come
one
back
of-
tomorrow.
I'm back.
It's one of our guys who does barbecue. He's like
Legit.
excellent. Like I call him Brisket King because it's hard to beat his brisket, but he's good at he's great at all of it. And sometimes he comes and feeds the crew out of the kindness, of his barbecuing ass heart. And yeah, it's some of the best barbecue, man. Like no doubt.
Wow. Like you're saying, like it's there with Texas.
Yeah.
Brisk. It's really. Ooh.
I think
Yeah.
he learned it.
He's legit. Yeah,
Yeah, you got. I mean,
Bart.
yes. His name is Dustin, but his company
I'll call him
is
Bart,
Bart's
dude.
Barbecue. But he don't mind being called Bart's because that's his last name.
He actually loves it.
Okay.
It's his last name, so it's him either way.
Buzz.
Bots.
Up in tomorrow.
And we got Positive J up in here saying, long-time watcher, first-time submitter, just wanted to share these jerk chicken wings.
Come on, man! These fools are being fucking jerks today, dude.
yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
You're a jerk every day. I mean, it doesn't stop you.
Yeah, dude, but I don't fucking make everybody feel like I have a target usually. You know?
It's almost the
I
same.
could use some.
They're targeting us. You're targeting a person.
Those look
Same.
ridiculously good.
Yeah, those look good.
Yes,
Those-
They're
please.
just right. Not
They-
not too crispy.
Yes, please.
That's right.
Yeah.
Ready for a bite.
Where are these people? Are they in Australia?
They're everywhere.
But here,
Everywhere but here in Cali.
Wait, why did we get wings and pasta and then one picture was just a bridge?
Yeah.
What were we supposed to do?
There
with
goes
the
the
bridge?
opera house.
Put it all together.
Yeah.
And we got Zach up in here saying, I saved this chick yesterday. She flipped her car over, and I saw it all go down.
All
wow.
right.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
did you ask her out?
Good for you, man. Most motherfuckers would have just been like trying to get it for their feed on Instagram or whatever.
He was like,
Go give somebody some help, man.
Eyewitness.
that's cool, man.
Did you get the digits though?
And he's saying after this photo was taken, the car started on fire.
No.
Like that, dude? That's not even like looking like it's fire material.
It doesn't matter what it looks like. It matters that it happened.
Yeah, that it's flammable.
What kind of car is that?
Flammable vehicle?
A flammable car.
It kind of catches on fire.
Oh damn, that's a bad rep. If it lights on fire like that.
I mean,
That's a Ford.
come on, baby, light my fire.
We rip it
Oh.
sideways. All right.
And we got Luis Lamb up in here saying he sent this in just for E-Zone.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! What up, Grogu?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. You know what? No, I can appreciate Star Wars more after going to Disneyland and actually fucking seeing all that stuff.
Really?
I can appreciate it more. I'm not gonna sit there and watch the fucking things, but,
But you appreciate it.
yeah, like when I saw the old ass fucking Yoda show on the screen in that other ride, I was like, oh, I know this motherfucker, and then the baby doing too.
And Chewbacca.
Yeah, and I got the bar that you got to sit there and drink there. I was like, that was tight. I was like, I have seen that scene.
Oh, you were in the saloon.
Yeah, I was
All
there.
right.
Did you go on the new
The
ride?
cantina.
Yeah, where you just start shooting. Yeah, that was the best.
That's the craziest ride I've ever been on.
Wait, you're on an actual ship, dude.
You're
Somebody
on
has-
the ship and you're a captain, you're an engineer.
Somebody has to know how to drive it. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not good at this. Just give me the gun. I was like, somebody control. We're gonna crash. I just-
You go in and there's different steps to the ride, and they're like, get off the ship. And so they boss you around. It's crazy. It was the most immersive ride I've ever been on. I love it.
yeah,
It's
all
cool.
the new shit on there was all worth it. I went there. I'm going there again on Monday.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
converted.
He went on mushrooms.
But Pedro also got kicked out because of mushrooms, and this time he's going back.
Wait, your friend got kicked out on
It
mushrooms?
was my fault.
No, before he got to take they were in his pocket and they were gonna let him slide, but like the Disney security pointed to the policeman that, well, I don't know if those are just edibles because he got mushrooms on the cover of the wrapping.
So wait,
it was
this is at security?
They
in the front?
They
Yeah.
decided like before you go in, they cited him. We're going down the stairs, and I was like, "Here, Pedro, you got cargo pockets. Hold this." And I gave him the chocolate bar. I go through.
Set him up.
Yeah, and then like he gets caught with it, and then he has to get kicked out because it's wrapped in foil, and that made the little stupid beep thing go off. And I was
Yeah, man.
So he got tossed and you
and he went in.
you went in. And were you tripping?
I did feel bad, but then I told him I was like, because it was my first time meeting up with my homie there that got us in, right? So like I was like, hey, he actually went as far to drop him off back home, and he's like, don't trip, I'll shoot you another date, and if he's down with it, I'll get you guys in again and just have him bring him plus
That's
one.
cool. Pedro's redemption. That's what y'all
And
should
so
call the day.
he took you to the front of the line type of stuff?
Oh yeah, we were walking around getting like 40% off everything at the park. It was the best, dude.
You gonna pay his ticket?
Well, yeah, it's included.
All right. No, I don't mean that ticket. I mean the one he got, the cited.
Oh yeah, I told him that. Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
good.
I
Good for you. That's good.
told him I was like, yeah, for sure. The citation, I did feel bad, dude. Like
Hey, hold this for me, dog.
my girl was staring at me. She's like, why didn't you just take it out the box? I was like, I don't know. I just fucking thought Pedro was gonna be cool.
Dave's not here.
Stop,
But they take it. They take
Yeah,
your-
dude, they confiscated.
Yeah.
They
I
not
went to
only
the-
let him in, didn't let him in. They took the.
They
goddamn-
take, that went to Disney drug rehab.
They
like,
got his picture up.
Hey,
Nah, he's allowed to go back in. I asked the homie that works there that's getting us in, like, he's allowed to go back in.
He had a 24-hour ban,
Yeah.
just 24.
and then it got lifted. All right, next.
And speaking of shrooms, we got Robert Bronte from Colorado saying, speaking of shrooms, I got a bag celebrating the legalization of psilocybin in Colorado.
Congratulations, man.
I love that.
Whoa.
That's right.
Is it? When did that pass?
It just passed the other day on the ballot.
So
They're not having any sales, but people can grow their own shrooms. They can share. They're going to have healing centers for people.
That's cool.
it's Portland and Colorado now.
Yeah.
But I think Colorado goes farther because in Portland, I don't think they can grow their own shrooms. Like, I think in Colorado, they're the only ones that are allowed to grow their own shrooms, and people can possess, like, as much as they want.
Oh, man. People are going to go to Colorado and buy some mushrooms. God damn it.
Told him.
Smart shops.
I mean, that makes sense. It's right there with weed. It's from the earth.
We'll be next.
Yeah.
We'll be next.
Here.
Yeah. I mean, they're already, like, talking about it. They've been talking about it for a minute.
Well,
There's
everybody
certain
says
places-
microdosing's good.
It's
yeah,
the best.
microdosing is good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll agree with that.
Yes.
All right.
And we got G Breezy up in here saying, shout out to E-Zone for the High and Hungry shop.
You're welcome, dog. Hell yeah, dog. I don't know, like 50 of you guys got those pins. I bought like 50 of them, and some of you guys got like hooked up. Shout out to Funky Field Tips.
Thanks.
Yaga yo.
And next up in here, we got, let's see here, we got Flatman Can saying, now we're smoking right. Stay frosty to everyone, and shout out to Funky Field Tips.
Boom.
Well, you should have taken it out the bag, but you know.
I mean, it's a flex, though.
Yeah, man.
It's a flex. You like,
bag.
these are my bags, yo. I'm dipping in these bags right here, B.
Protect.
Well done.
But yes,
I was thinking from like, hey, it's kind of like a bird if you
That
posted
bag.
that on Instagram.
I think he's all the way from Canada.
yeah, but he's not posting it on Instagram. He sent it to us.
Did you say Banada?
Yeah, he's from Canada.
He's from Canada. All right, blood. I hear you. All right, next.
Blam.
And next up in here, we got Bubba Kush saying, I can grow shrooms out of anything.
Well.
Someone's dentures.
Wow.
No.
No, that's fake.
Relative-
That's
Hold on,
fake.
zoom
That
in.
would be
No,
gross.
that's real.
though.
He's always sending us pictures of him
Zoom in.
growing shrooms.
All the way by the top of the gum.
That's pretty gross, though. I gotta tell you.
Yeah, that's like it's in the creases, bro. Those are veins. Like I have a jar up there, and it's been growing for a while, and it's like a little terrarium.
I mean, it's cool and grotesque all at the same
Yeah.
time.
This is a great example of what we're talking about with social influencing.
Yeah.
Because all he's got to do is have a little network of people that like denture shrooms.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's just like he can make a living. I mean, this is wild.
It's a great smile right there.
Yeah, I'm looking at. I was weird because I'm looking at the cap. I was looking. Is that cap real? But
Yeah, that
the
that's
teeth,
pretty good too.
the
Yeah.
teeth do look good.
Yeah, those are good teeth right there. We strive.
Right.
All right.
He's like, sorry, Grandma, had to use your dentures.
You don't even use them anymore.
And we got Smokestack Mac up in here saying, have you guys seen this new Mike Tyson stun-in? It's got gloves on.
Oh, that shit is sick.
That's
I-
dope.
That's awesome.
Man, we should get that one of those sent in.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Yeah.
With the punching hands.
The gloves.
That's awesome.
That is dope.
Glove clothes.
Of course, there got to be gloves. You know what I'm saying? It's Mike Tyson. They should get like they should do his fist, his actual fist. Like go do one of those things where they put his shit in a thing and get the mold.
Like the Hulk fist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Your
make
fisting.
that the globe. That would be awesome.
When he's about to rain fucking hell,
Yeah.
that'd be great.
those fists busted many a faces.
That could fuck your high up though. It's so intense.
Yeah.
Could be. Yeah.
You'll start punching everybody.
Take a Mike Tyson fist hit. All right.
We got a couple of fails here for you guys.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's right.
That's a flawless fail right
He's
there.
all right though.
This cat.
I don't think he's okay.
No, he spin twice though. Look.
Yeah, he got lucky in terms of how he landed, but like his shin or knee,
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he got-
crippled.
he's
crippled.
going through it.
Miracle whip
for sure.
activities.
Okay, both his shins and
He don't even know it yet.
Dislocated his shoulder or whatnot.
Here's what's crazy. Listen to the reaction.
His foot is broken.
These kids are so dumb. They're just so dumb, not empathetic. Like
Yeah.
this dude is fucking fucked
they're
up.
not worried about that
At-
homeboy.
No, at all. They're like,
Yeah.
this shin is in 4 pieces. Like, dude, it's so fuck. These people,
Ragdolled him.
bro.
Ass kids.
I swear they don't know what reality is. Am I old man now?
No.
Nah, dude.
Fuck them kids, man.
Yeah, right. Like that, he's fucked up.
He's
Yeah.
always like, I want to hang out with him.
Yeah, he does.
I'm saying this kind of
but
stuff
you-
all the time.
You gotta admit it's funny, B. Come on.
It's
I mean, it's funny, but it's
funny,
stupid
but-
as fuck.
yeah.
That's it. It's all,
Funny,
that's all
yeah,
that matters.
crazy.
That's all that matters.
It's
Parents' health insurance.
it's
is not
stupid as fuck,
funny.
though. I mean, you know, it's funny for
In
motherfuckers to
social-
laugh at
the
it, but it's,
media, that's all that matters.
Health
You get that
insurance
quick
went
laugh.
up, bro.
Yeah.
Next.
but you know, the
Next.
point is, his homies wasn't worried about it.
At all.
They were they were laughing at that shit.
They were like,
That
oh,
fool's dad should
shit,
sock his
dude.
homies and be like, "You didn't help my son."
Oh shit, dude! You hear him say that, like, but he doesn't throw the phone down to go help his.
Oh, if he had saw
Tapes
this,
it.
if he had saw that video, he'd be telling his son, "Hey, I don't want your little fuck boy friends around our house anymore. Don't bring them around here."
busters.
That old school shit. When your father didn't like your friends, he knew they were douches.
Yeah, busters.
Hey, you little friends you fucking run around with,
Yeah.
I don't want to see them. Not here. Better not catch you with them. You know, that type of shit.
Yeah.
Buster.
That's what that boy needs right there.
Your parents,
Because they was laughing.
because your parents, or at least
His shins could have been caved in. They was laughing.
parents used to kind of know when like you had like bad friends around. I remember like
Oh
I
yeah.
remember that would happen when I was younger. It's like, man,
I told him.
Shit,
like-
I remember I used to be the bad kid the parents was talking about all the time.
I know.
Telling their kids.
Bobo too, his badass.
Like, man, like, I'm the bad guy. Like, get out of here.
hey,
Hence,
dude, well, Bob said
hence,
yesterday was
Little
funny.
did they know.
hence, psycho left.
It's always like that.
Easy.
It was the other way around.
Ah.
All right.
In the last bail up in here, we got someone just walking right into the fire hydrant while it's.
I've never thought about that, but I wondered. Oh,
He felt like
Yeah, no, there was no way for him to land right.
reach back, touch
is
toes.
that a chick or a dude?
That was a dude.
Hey,
Morphed into
Because if
something.
it's a chick, if it's a
2022.
chick, it had squint off.
He just falls on his like
Like a
torso and bends back.
Got to go to the hospital after
no,
that
he,
shit right there.
no, he landed on his head neck.
Yeah.
And he folded.
Yeah, this
It's a
is
scorpion.
not.
One, you got to go check for concussion in the
Oh.
neck. Make sure they didn't break their damn
Hey,
neck.
look at everybody's
Now
reaction.
listen,
though.
listen to the reaction.
Scorpio.
Like, wait, I got. This is what. After this is done, I have to share my opinion.
All right, bust it.
Okay. So what we were talking about, that one's even crazier. He's definitely tweaked. He's
Right.
tweaked, right?
Yeah, for
Right.
sure.
Who knows? This is where our society is going. Okay. So did you read this article? You know who Palmer Luckey is? Palmer Luckey was the guy who created the Oculus. This genius kid in LBC in his garage.
Oh, that one that kills you?
Yes.
Dude,
Now,
yeah.
so now you can wear the new. He designed a mask that when you die in a video game, you can die in real life, and it sends you 3 sensors and you're dead,
Shoot.
dude. First, I don't even know how it'll ever be legal.
No,
2, you know, people are gonna buy that shit.
I looked,
Yep.
I
Just
looked it up though.
to see if they could live through it.
It's
It's gonna be a challenge.
It's actually okay. That's just the headline though. So I looked into it, and there's like 2 people that interviewed about it. It's supposed to simulate like a reaction, like kind of like when you hold on to those games that like simulate the electric shock you're holding on to. But it's supposed to simulate a reaction like similar to like how you would die in the video game. So the shit's gonna vibrate. It's gonna fucking show these certain lights.
Nope.
Yeah, and it's I'm like if you
Yeah,
have
no.
features or something like that, you could.
Well, it's supposed to kill you.
Well, I mean, it's metaphorically.
Really?
Yeah, it's.
I
yeah.
mean, it's
And-
claiming that it'll kill you. It said it right
That was
there.
kind of like a
in-
headline, though. I looked
Yeah.
into it.
dudes.
I don't think they could legally sell you anything like
No.
that.
Maybe in
they-
time.
No, they can't.
No, they-
shouldn't.
It'll kill you in time.
Like they have a very hard time selling you the cocaine trays. I doubt they would doubt that.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
doubt they
What
would
do you mean?
sell
What's the
that.
cocaine?
I
trade?
bet you the dark web would sell that.
Oh, for 100%.
sure.
That would be the new Russian roulette.
yeah, for sure.
But you know it'd be a trend. I know what you're saying. It's supposed to send you just enough to fuck you up.
Simulate death.
But I think it'll overkill.
Somebody will tweak
Yeah,
it for sure. Like
yeah.
you give it to a kid that's like has that epilepsy shit with the lights, then
Yep.
for sure that fool's dying.
And then his other friend, be, oh, bro,
Dude,
I could live through it, bro. I'm gonna die on purpose. Watch.
you're so dead.
it's crazy.
Yeah,
Oh, so died.
yeah. No, that's not a game I'd want to be playing.
He loses, he releases fentanyl.
You swear in the first 30 minutes you got to put that headset on. Play a game.
Died.
Dude, that scares the shit out of me. Some dude came up to me after a show the other night, and he's like, "Man, I love your shit, bro." And he hands me like an old school little bag, and as soon as it hit my hand, I went bah! Like this. He had a Bentley. It was all blacked out. It was like he was a great audience member, but you know he was a little gangster.
Yeah.
Shit is
And
scary,
so
though.
as soon as it hit my palm, I dropped it. And another comedian goes, "What's that?" I go, "I don't know." The dude just handed it to me. And I go, "But I don't want to piss him off." And he goes, "I'll check it out." So then he takes it, and it was just weed, which was no biggie. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, can't fentanyl, if it touches you.
No, it happens if like
Did you see the video with the police?
Yeah. So it's like if you come in contact like with it, like and you inhale it, or like you breathe it in, and it's that certain percentage in the air. It's kind of like like somebody fucking LeBron's open when you open a jar or something like that, and there's enough of it to go in the air.
LeBron.
Yeah, you know how like
Oh, the powder.
Yeah, when it's like that in the air, with that LeBron effect. If it's enough in the air, you can inhale it and you will die.
Yo, that headline almost went out. You know when LeBron.
Yeah.
I get you. He does the powder.
yeah, the
for thing.
powder.
Yeah, but if you open if you have a sack and that shit is laced, and let's just say they did it old school and they tied it up, you know what I mean, and then you have to unrail it. You know, sometimes
Oh,
it's-
small particles of it
If-
comes out. Yeah.
So it's not, if you get it on your skin, it won't.
I think
kill
you have to inhale it.
Oh, it's
Wow.
so scary, man. Because I saw that.
But I don't
picture
know.
Of the
I can't
penny.
say for sure.
You ever see the picture of the penny
what is it, Fetty J?
Yeah.
and the little bit of fentanyl next to it?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
People give me a lot of stuff after shows. I'm sure you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like I don't want that.
Yeah.
Before it was cool when you could take it, bro. Like I mean,
Yeah.
like, you wasn't
Yeah.
scared. Cause like I remember it's like you see your friend headline and stuff like that. You're like, oh man, I opened up. This is great. Let's fucking just go see what happens and see who hooks us up. Nah, dude.
Nah,
Yeah,
man.
no, not
I
these
was
days.
like,
This is a
nah,
gamble.
yeah.
You might as well just go bet,
Nah.
put all your money on red in in Vegas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Get a
Try
nos
to-
tank.
Same with hugging.
Yeah.
You can't even hug. When I take a picture now, I keep my arm up here.
Yo, what's up?
I'm not trying to catch you.
Word up. All right. It's time to open up the doors to the insane asylum. That means y'all in the live chat. If you got a comment, question, shout out, suggestion, do it now, please. Thank you very much.
Go get that door.
Welcome to the Insane Asylum.
All right, let's do this. We got Chingo up in here saying, Jamie, did you ever see the most recent Scream movie?
Yes, and I absolutely loved it. I thought it was awesome. I thought it was so exactly what they said in the movie. It was a requel. I loved it.
Did you think it was going to be a franchise like that?
Never. I thought when I read the script and I was so new and I was like, to get this job was incredible for me. It was a huge break, but I thought this is so unique and original.
Yeah.
But we thought if we could do good on video, like
Yeah.
if we could come out and make 10 or 11 million bucks and then like do good on video, you know, like Leprechaun didn't really kill it in the theaters, but then it killed on video.
Killed on video, yeah.
So we were like, oh, video. I mean,
It's like a cult classic.
it's what's crazy. I know Scream's bigger than ever. Like
Yeah.
Ghostface is everywhere. It's just like
Yeah.
Yeah.
so and I feel like things in pop culture now, if they hit, don't go away.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, I did that movie 26 years ago.
Damn, for real?
Yes, think about this.
Which one?
Scream.
Scream.
Now, would a movie in 1970 still hang around in 1996? And I think about that. Like maybe Cuckoo's Nest is a
Yeah.
great movie, but is it in the zeitgeist?
Hell yeah.
But Scream, because of Ghostface, or certain movies or any
Like
song.
Halloween,
Yeah, it just
Mike Myers.
it doesn't die. It's wild, and so that's what I think memes and all this shit does now. That doesn't. If something pops, it's gonna live forever.
It
and
allows it extra life. Yeah.
yes,
Did you
What
keep the mask?
about Malibu?
Malabizi.
Malibu.
That it's
You
it's
still get.
all the time. It's
Come on,
it's
that's forever.
scream.
G. That's classic.
Thank you, bro.
That's
Rad.
It is
Wow.
getting more and more. It's also getting
Love
bigger.
that one.
Halloween. A lot of people on Halloween dressed as B-Rad. In fact, the quarterback who we got rid of for the Rams did it last year. What was his?
that shit.
Yeah. What's his name?
Oh,
Damn. Why
I
can't
like Jared Goff.
Goff. Yeah.
He was B-Rad.
Yeah.
And I was honored. But yeah, man, it's
That's another cult classic.
it's a
right
cult,
there.
exactly.
Yeah,
So-
man.
And it's crazy because I'm thinking about how hard it was for us to get music and we were getting new artists, but we got so many. Was Chingy hot then, or was he getting hot?
I think he was
hot.
getting
I
hot.
think it was getting.
Yes, we got like his stuff. We got like we couldn't get you. You were too expensive, and then we're getting, and it's just now I'm serious, and then we're going back to music from that era, and I feel like there's so many hits that I re-listen to. If you want to talk about the reset,
Oh yeah.
I'm about 02, 03, 04.
Oh yeah. There was a lot of good music in that time.
But yeah, Malibu, it's crazy. So when something hits, people, it works, and it's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah. People don't forget it.
Yeah.
They, you know.
Yep.
They wait for the next one, and even if it don't come, they still stick with that one
you- did
because
you
it's
keep
like
the s-
their favorite.
Did you keep the scream mask
I have one, but there are several.
from the actual set?
Yeah, I do have
Damn,
one.
that's,
That's
pretty
cool.
Good. That is very cool.
That's dope.
I'm framing it. It's crazy because I just took some stuff because no one knew.
No one knew it was going. Yeah.
And so I go to these cons now, which is a whole new world. And I look at anything from movies, TV shows, music videos as physical NFTs.
Yep.
There's a whole currency. It's like art.
Yeah.
Right.
There's stuff will go bananas. And that's where we're at. These like Pokemon, like in Twitch right now, in your live stream, I'm sure there's mad collectors for different things.
Yeah.
The currency.
I'm a collector.
That's just where it's
myself.
at. Yeah.
What do you collect?
70s all the way
Ooh.
till right now, like anything, toys, vinyl records, just anything, clothing.
Wow.
So,
That's smart.
You never know.
You frame it,
Equipment.
you save it.
Yeah, storages and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, you can't just have that in your closet. A
No.
lot of stuff. But yeah, it's just cool stuff over the years that I've,
Like what?
all kind of things, man. Action figures, crazy.
Things.
A lot of hip hop art action figures. The Bismarck.
Like rare shit.
Yeah, we got like Dr. Greenthumb. Action figures. Like, come on,
Funko.
you don't see
That's
things
sick.
like Cool Keith
Yeah.
action figures. So
Word.
Hell yeah.
PE, all of them with the
That's sick.
Flavor Flav, all of them. Like,
You got to
Wow.
flex a photo one of these.
Yeah,
times.
you really do.
yeah, you can follow on IG. It's the Toy God.
Toy God.
Yeah.
All right.
That's you?
That's, I'm gonna follow you right now.
Okay. Toy
Oh.
God.
All right.
The Toy.
We had the Toy King, and now we got the Toy God.
Looking this up right now. If it's no picture or less, I'm
It's no
reporting it.
pictures of me. It's just pictures of ill shit.
All right,
Ill
bolted.
toys.
And we got K-Mac up in here saying, bring back the Jamie Kennedy experience.
Thanks, man. It's the experiment, but thank you for being a fan.
Word up.
All right, that was a joke. That joke just took a shit. You know what happened? I had some lady when the first show got on. She's like, "I like your show." She gave me a compliment on my building. She's like, "I like your show." The Jamie Kennedy excrement.
Excrement.
That was real.
Wow.
I feel like these jokes are buffering.
They're tight, dog.
But thank you, bro. Yeah, I love doing that show. I don't know if I could do it today.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I get,
It's tough. Like what we used to be able to get away with.
we should still be able to get away with.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
Why not?
the people that demand it more and more are the people that won't. Like, I think the show could be huge, but it can never be on mainstream media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because mainstream media, as you know, once one person says something,
It's
they don't want any flack, so they just cut the little cancer out.
Yep.
But the audience wants it. So it's like you made something that they don't fuck with, and that's then that's not on mainstream media, but it's huge.
And what's crazy is that now they're willing to follow it wherever it goes. Like, okay, if you take it off here, wherever they go, I'm going with them.
Yeah,
You
the
know?
fans.
Yeah.
It's all about the people that are fans of whatever piece of art you're doing.
Yeah.
And you're right. They will follow.
You would just have to find the right platform where you wouldn't,
Ready to put it on OnlyFans.
there you go.
I mean,
There it is.
yo, they're making, they're making.
Yeah. Bolted.
And we got Aaron up in here saying, shout out to the homie Snacks all the way up in the treehouse, and he's giving us the eep.
Right on, Snacks.
There he is. What up, Snacks?
What's up?
He's in there somewhere.
He's,
Yeah.
he's
No,
flying
he's
around.
not. He is downstairs.
Is he? Look at him.
He's somewhere flying about. All right.
And we got Jive Turkey up in here saying, shout out to Jamie Kennedy. Appreciate the laughs. Malibu's Most Wanted, one of my favorite movies of all time. Bill Gluckman, down with the bitches and the hoes.
Damn. Do you think you could? Thank you, bro. You think you could use that slogan today?
No.
No fucking way.
Yeah, that's tough. That'd be a tough sell.
By the way, I heard they're still counting votes. Do we know who our mayor is?
Oh, I was tripping out on that. I was like, yo.
Do you know this? In my home state where I was born and I moved out here at a young age, they elected a dead dude.
No shit.
Yeah, dude died 2 months ago. He won.
That's crazy. How did that happen?
But don't tell me there's no elections are totally.
Yeah.
Cool.
There's no issues.
Look at it.
Yo, I love that you fact check the shit.
Hell yeah.
Like, shout out to his family. I hope they're okay. But this guy died 2 months ago.
Wow.
And he won.
Who,
He won. Yeah.
That's politics for you.
Pod.
We are the
So good.
champions, my friend.
So we're still counting our votes.
Yeah, we're still counting our votes down here.
So who knows?
Yeah. Who knows?
But I will say I was late because there was a heavy police presence off of Cahuenga.
Oh, man.
Because there was somebody was holding down the toast.
Yeah.
Old school reference.
Oh, yeah,
there was-
they shot up in Beverly Hills.
Yeah, there was a lot of traffic everywhere because of that.
Yup.
Like, it took me a minute to get here.
That fool barricaded himself or some shit like that.
That
It's all your fault.
yes, I did. I came from the boo.
What'd you do?
Bro, and there was a shooting last night in Beverly Hills.
Yep.
And some dude jacked the dude's Tesla like 3 days ago behind the AMPM on Doheny. Like it's
What?
Yeah.
yo.
It's
we're not-
getting grimy over there.
and yeah, where it did, right by Rainbow, where it wasn't grimy.
Yeah, West Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of grimy.
Were you packing?
No, it was not necessarily grimy.
I was packing a grande
It was-
latte.
It wasn't grimy like that.
No, it was never grimy.
Now
I
it
mean,
is.
I felt like I still don't feel weird walking down the street, but just the fact that a dude jacked a dude at 9 a.m.
Yep.
In the morning.
with a Luger. They're like,
Broad daylight.
yeah, I mean,
Telling you, dude.
Yeah.
Gotta run some.
ran him over. Did you see the video? Hit him, flipped him over the car, went in, grabbed his rings, and then jumped back in. I mean, it was a double dip.
Some people got a mission.
I know,
Some people.
right?
That's
Yeah, on a
crazy.
mission, B.
That's so
Yeah,
wild.
watch your ass out there, goddammit.
I know.
Watch for these crazy
Yo, it's
fuckers.
getting real.
It's getting real.
Malibu's next.
Yeah.
Really getting hard.
And we got Zach up in here saying, my bro plays classical music in the grow room 24/7.
Ooh.
Dope.
Yeah. They say, like, if you play classical music with, plants and all that stuff, it sort of like, it helps them grow. Something about it. I don't know.
Yeah. Soothing.
They grow healthier. Yeah.
Encouraging.
That's how they make the Wagyu beef, the grade A5. They play classical music to the cows.
Huh.
So I believe
They massage them.
It's a well-rounded cow.
Literally.
And we got Make a Duty up in here saying, yo, Jamie, when did the Jamie Kennedy experiment, when you did the Jamie Kennedy experiment, was there ever a prank that didn't make it on TV or go wrong?
First of all, Colton, it's experiment, not experiment.
Fucking jerk.
Your mother is going to be so mad at how you're
Wow.
pronouncing your words
Everyone's
today.
calling it the Jamie Kennedy experience up in here, so I have to say experiment.
appreciate you. No,
Experiment.
he's over. He's going hard for the correction. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that went wrong, but here's probably the craziest one. So it was early on. I was doing B-Rad, and it was basically the joke was a foursome, at like a golf course in Pasadena, and the one guy was playing a joke on another guy, and we just said that the fourth guy didn't show up, so we had a replacement. So it was B-Rad. So I don't know if you guys golf, but golf is supposed to be relaxing, but it's the most uptight people you'll ever meet. So I was like there, and every time the dude was swinging, and I'd be like, yo, that swing is dope, B. And like, he'd be like, you know, don't talk on my backswing. So then I started rapping. I was like, yo, look at his swing. It's kind of Sickelson. Like Phil Mickelson. Don't call him Jack Nicholson. Like, and the dude went so mad. It was during a putt. He missed it. He took his putter and he threw it at my head. Now, I don't know if you guys, a putter is the most metal portion.
one. That's
That's
the
the
iron.
golf. That's the club you do not want to be hit with.
That's
Full
the
of
iron
iron.
piece.
Yes. He whizzed it by my head and went by, and I'm like, yeah, you got to work on your aim, dog. And like, he chased me. Everyone's security's like, yo, it's a prank, it's a prank. He was like, fuck yeah, I don't know. Yo, and it took him like 30 minutes to realize he was on a TV show. Only person that never signed. To this day, I got everybody to sign. We always have these two beautiful girls, and like, oh my God, you're on Jimmy King Experiment. Here, sign here. Here's a latte. It was like, it was crazy, right, how we did it. He never signed. He MF'd us all the way out of Pasadena. He hated us. And that, so yeah. But that was,
You
I was
fucked
like,
up his golf
I
day.
fucked up his golf game, but I was really happy that I did not get hit with the putter.
Yeah.
It would, you know, I had to sue him at that point, man.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
It's assault.
That is assault.
yeah, but we were like kind of assaulting
Yeah,
his senses.
you weren't hitting him though.
You definitely assaulted his senses.
Right. But it's crazy when I think about it. So I don't know. There was a whole lawsuit, and I was part of it. It was a whole 2020.
What?
Yeah, 2020 did a whole thing about. They called it Gotcha TV, and it was me, Punked. You know, do you remember Joe Schmo or
Yeah.
all these different shows where because they said and Gloria Allred, who's a good lawyer, who's coming after all of us, and she's like, and that Jamie Kennedy guy. And basically, they said people don't have enough time to process because they went through something so crazy that they're signing shit before they know. It's not a terrible lawsuit. It makes a lot of sense because if you probably had a couple hours, you might not sign.
Right.
But if you have two beautiful girls coming in and they're giving you coffee and they're like, here, let's talk, and they're giving you money, boom.
Yeah.
Bam.
It's like disarming.
Yeah, but we can't even do it anymore.
Yeah.
California's I think, a one-party state now. So if I'm filming you right now without you knowing, no, it's two now. It used to be I could be able to do that and I
Yeah.
wouldn't get in trouble. Now I need your approval.
Yeah.
Before you press record, you got to say, "Excuse me, sir, I'm about to tape you. Do you consent?"
I think you do.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's like a law that's been in place for lawyers. So, like, if you're sitting in there with your lawyers and one of them wants to record the conversation, they have to tell you that the conversation is being recorded. So,
Yeah, Colton, you hear that?
What fun is that?
Yeah, but what about DMs? DMs are being put on blast all the time.
Yeah.
Should be the DM law.
I'm recording everybody right now.
Man. Imagine
all right,
that.
both.
See, I never have to smoke because I've got my nice level right now of contact.
Do you?
Oh, for real.
Contact sport.
I love weed, but if I smoked it, I wouldn't be able to do the rest of my day. I'd just be like, I'm already slow as it is.
Like, I don't feel like doing anything.
I would need a different strain, like the strain that makes you hyper.
Yeah, that's a sativa. You
Yeah.
would need that.
Sativa for sure.
And we got Sven up in here saying, talking about music reminded me of Tony Iommi. Is that his name?
Tony Iommi.
Tony Iommi, talking about the tritone and the origins of it and the song Black Sabbath.
Yeah, I'm on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the baddest.
Tony Baloney.
And we got Dennis up in here saying, Mickey, the freaky Tarantino film student. But if he's a suspect, so am I. Let's move on. You have classic lines even in the third.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, that was a fun line to say.
Hell yeah.
I think that was the second. It might have been the second one. No, I think it's the third one. He's right. These guys will know more than me.
Yeah. It tends to happen like that. Like, they'll bring up shit for me like that I don't remember. Like, hey, remember that song you did with it? I'm like, no, I did a song with that?
Bro, how about when they get real specific? Like, you remember when you're shooting, like, on set of Scream 2? like, so you were having dinner. What were you eating? Like, you know,
Oh,
they'll
yeah.
get real.
Hey.
Was it meatloaf?
No, yeah, I get that. Like I've had the, hey man, do you remember that show in 1995 at the?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man.
You ever?
Yeah.
You ever get? I'm sure you get this one too. You go like to a gas station. Some dude's like, "Yo, bro, remember me? Remember me, dude? I met you in Ralph in '97. Ralph's up here in La Brea." And then you're like, "Oh, you fucking Hollywood now, bro?
Yeah.
You don't remember me, bro? I was buying a banana.
Ah, you're big time.
Yeah,
now,
like
huh?
I've gotten that a lot. Like it's like, oh wait.
Oh yeah, you're too big time to remember me.
You wouldn't take a picture with me in the Rouse, dude. And
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that's fucked up, bro. But I still thought you were cool, though.
Yeah.
I was with my wife and kids, man.
It's on a 2-day bender. What do you expect?
Oh man. Next.
And we got As You Should up in here asking Jamie, did you put boogers in Chris Rock's coffee?
Ooh. There's no boogers in it, sir. It's booger free.
No fucking way.
Right on.
Taste the booger flavor. That's what Chris said.
Sugar booger.
You're the man.
It's the sugar booger.
Thank you.
And we got Above and Below up in here saying, shout out to the usual suspects, the 5150s, and the Kitchen Sink crew all up on the Twitch.
Hell yeah.
Word.
What up?
And we got Megan up in here saying, Jamie, could you please give me some B-Rad? I want you to say something like, yo, what's up, Megan? Why you chillin'? My girl Megan's phone or something
Oh
like
my
that.
God, that's a lot.
Wow.
Damn.
Like to fax that
What's
over?
his name?
Tell
This is
Megan.
Megan.
Tell Megan squeeze.
Yo, what's up, Ms. Egan? What you doing? Is that your girl? Is that the girl?
That's a girl, yeah.
Oh, what's up, Ms. Egan? When you're done with your man twitching, roll up in my DMs. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. I really don't want to. 2022. I'm just kidding.
Let me throw that disclaimer out.
This is a
Real
joke. Megan.
Hit
That was a
Jamie up in the
character.
DMs.
Character. Hit me on Twitch. I'm kidding.
You killed it. You totally murdered it.
And we got Midget Mike up in here saying, be real, do you ever get in a vibe and listen to your own shit for like 2 hours?
My own shit? No.
Like Kanye?
Like I would have to be like, for me to do that, I'd have to be like trying to relearn songs that like we're about to play that we haven't played in a long time. That would be the only. No, I cannot sit there and veg off my shit for 2 hours. I could, but like I can't. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I know people ask me if I watch Scream, and I saw it on TV the other day, and I didn't really realize what it was. I just was going to watch the football game. But like I've done it.
Yeah, like if it comes on, I don't turn away from it, but I'm not going out of my way to play it, because I mean, like I would maybe if we weren't touring so much and like active,
Yeah.
maybe I would sit there and geek off of it, but like because we work so much with the catalog still, like it's like
It's your job.
Yeah.
On a break.
so I take my breaks from it, but like if it comes on, like I don't like flip the song. I like our shit. I love it. I would not be doing it if I didn't. But to stay with it for 2 hours, it would have to be like a purposeful thing. Like, you know what? I'm gonna listen to the catalog and like restudy what we've done and shit like that. But like, I don't find myself wanting to do that. So, like, no.
I told him.
Yeah.
And we got Daniel up in here saying, E-Zone, got my Galactic Funko today. Thanks for the gift and much love all the way from Texas.
You're welcome, dog. Make sure you guys follow me on Whatnot. That's where I got all the Funko goods and all the other resale vintage or collectible stuff on there.
And whatnot.
On Whatnot.
And we got Hybrid Cypher up in here saying, massive fan, Jamie Kennedy. You were so funny on Tom Green.
Wow, that's a deep cut. Thanks, bro. Yeah, that was I did that about 15 years ago. Tom had one of the early. He had this set up before a lot of people. Yeah. He was doing it from his house. Did you ever do it?
No, I didn't.
He had a talk show on.
I
his
remember
house.
that he did, and he was
Yeah.
trying to get me to go up there, but like every time he would hit me up, we were on the road. So
Yeah.
like we did something, but it was like I don't remember if I went up to his crib.
It was wild. It was so cool. He had a whole studio, but it was so much to run.
Yeah.
It cost thousands and thousands of dollars a week. Like,
Damn.
Yeah, it was so much.
Yeah, he was like one of the first ones doing it, like in this form. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like doing it on YouTube, independent of everything else, and like knocking it down. Like Tom and Joe Rogan and a few others were like on that, like knocking it down.
Yeah.
Salute to them, man, for showing us the way.
Saluti.
And we got Louie up in here saying greetings all the way from Costa Rica.
Damn, fool.
Yeah, surf's up.
That's right. We're gonna be out there at some point. Apparently, we got
Christmas, dude?
I don't know if it's for Christmas. No, it's
You heard
next.
of
It's
for
next
Christmas?
year. I mean, it's not next year. It's in December, but it's much before Christmas.
You heard it
Like the
here.
First week.
Christmas.
First week.
Christmas.
Christmas show.
First week.
Christmas 2022, Costa Rica, Cypress Hill.
Yeah,
you
you heard it here first.
Eat me, son.
Easter Hill.
Easter Hill.
Easter in Brazil,
Oh my God.
2023.
Y'all tripping. Next.
And we got Wham Bam House Jam asking, what is more catchy, the hook or the beat?
Ooh.
Wait, what?
What is more catchy for you guys at the table, the hook in a song or the beat?
It goes together.
Yeah.
Both,
Can't
dude.
be. I mean, it's both of them together, but I guess it all depends on what are you first attracted to in the song.
Because let's just say you separate them, right? And you you peel the beat off the chorus.
All of them.
Does the cadence and the chorus and what it's saying, like, does it still grab you? And does the beat grab you without that shit? That's what you have to ask yourself. And there's
It's 50-50.
yeah, it's 50-50.
Yeah, hand in hand.
Yeah.
But there are some that one could live without the other. You could totally remix this shit over here on another beat and make it sound cracking because it's that good. And this beat, you know, it's that good. You could put anyone on it as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's one of those things. It's 50-50 for me. I think it's, you know, one complements the other.
And the last one in here so far, we got Hybrid Cypher saying, Jamie Kennedy, I also loved your tough crowd appearance. It was so good.
Thank you. Wow, these are deep cuts. This was a show on Comedy Central about, I want to say it was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And that was a great show, man. That was a lot of fun. That was with some awesome comedians, and yeah.
Oh, these folks know what's up.
They really, that's what I love, the Twitch and the hardcore gamers, because when they like something, they love it.
Yep.
Yeah, so thank you, man.
Yeah, I see that was in 2003.
I was close. All right. Thank you.
Dude, it's coming up on 10 years. Do you remember that New Year's Eve thing that you hosted? Like, what was it? Like 10 years ago, right?
It's crazy. What? Yes. How do you know about that? That's another thing that has permeated. I have about 8 things that I think have permeated pop culture, and that is now definitely one of them. How do you know about it?
Dude, a friend of mine told me, he's like, yo, check out this, and he sent it to me.
Bro, I'm so bummed about you don't know what it is? I really wanted to do it again. We did a New Year's Eve special, and it was 2012, and we did all the sponsors were local. So we got the casino, Commerce Casino, and we got California different brands to pay us. And so we were on Hollywood Boulevard, and we had Macy Gray, and then we had it's the first of the month.
Bone.
Yeah, we had Bones.
Bone and Thugs.
And it was awesome, but we cursed on the air, and
Oh, man.
we had a lot of problems. And Carl's Jr. never paid us. Nike still owes me money. California Green Commission was 5,000 light, and they shut us down.
Because of naughty words?
Naughty words,
Naughty one.
bad misses,
Come on.
maybe some
I need my money.
people dressed funny. The countdown we missed by 8 seconds, but people love it. You can see it on Tubi. We put it together. It's on Tubi. Go to my website, jamiecannon.com. You can see all this stuff.
It's all there?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to check
Dude.
that out.
Yeah, it's
I wanted to come back, but
Would you do it again?
100% because it was what New Year's was supposed to be, which is messy.
Yeah.
Instead of all produced.
Yeah.
And now Kelly Clarkson. And I love Kelly, but it's like, and now we're going into a commercial for Dove. I mean, this was not. This was Hollywood Boulevard at 1 a.m. Drunks. There was a fight at the end. These girls fought these dudes, and it was good.
Dude, yeah.
You got to do it again.
I need sponsors.
Yo.
I mean, probably in this space, potentially.
And your initial monologue was crazy, too. Like, you were just...
Wait, felt like I was eating it. Did you like it?
I liked it.
There was a lot of jokes that, but I think they didn't hear it quite. It was the feedback.
No, man.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
But
Wow, you are like a Twitcher. That's nice of you to say that.
Yeah,
you really
you
know
know.
this one. It's 10 years. I should have an anniversary for it.
You should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring the people who I like. I wanted to bring everybody each year, different bands, different artists, but
Yeah. Why not? Give it a shot.
people it got shut down by the city.
And we just got a couple more that just came in right now. We got Midget Mike up in here saying can't end today without a happy birthday to Big Pun.
Salute to the legend.
Salute.
Fun.
Hell yeah.
And we got Alvaro up in here saying, ever watched The Son of the Mask on LSD?
No,
Mad funny.
I have not.
No. On LSD.
You saw it,
And I
bro?
don't intend to.
The movie?
Yeah, well, fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah, the effects in that shit is crazy.
On LSD?
Thank you for that. I think that actually probably would be incredible.
Yeah.
The movie, now this is another thing that people did not like that movie when it came out, but now it's getting a massive following. And because it's like a live action cartoon. So I bet on LSD, you probably just do
Oh, yeah, the
mushrooms.
effects from it is just crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, the director is insane.
Do it. Hey, we want to thank y'all for getting down with us on the Dr. Greenthumb show today. We want to thank Jamie Kennedy for jumping by again.
Thank you for having me, man. Appreciate you guys.
Word up. And you want to give any shout outs or anything like that?
Yeah, I can tell you my Instagram, the Jamie Kennedy, Twitter, Jamie Kennedy. Just go to my website, jamiekennedy.com. Everything from TikTok on my tour dates. Tomorrow, actually, I'm in Bellflower at the hottest new club in LA called the Stand Up Club. It's almost sold out in Bellflower tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, one show.
Word up. Go see Jamie in Bellflower.
Yes.
Used to play paintball out there. There's a good park over there.
It's coming up.
Yeah. Word up. All right. C minus.
Thanks everyone that was that joined me this morning over on Twitch for the mix, the Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis tribute set I did this morning. Shout out to Be Real, E-Zone, Jamie. Pleasure having you back on the show. Psycho Leezy, Treehouse Crew, Dom, Ray, and Colton. Of course, Javi Lopez, and of course, Drosov, Big Dro. And thanks to the Kitchen Sink Crew, Insane Asylum, and the 5150s. And I'll see you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. And of course, back here tomorrow for the show and the mix after the show. So everyone have a great one. And Psycho Leezy.
Shout out everybody on the check-in. Shout out to Be Real. Everybody here at the table, Jamie. Follow me on the gram, psycholess.official. If you're checking for the merch, the psycholessshop.com. Also, hey, it's Thursday. Get ready for the mix. Be Reezy, Psycho Leezy. About to kiss it. Hit you with them bangers.
That's right.
One love. Squeeze.
Bolton.
Shout the Insane Asylum. Thank you guys so much. Shout to Ray Morning Shot Films. Shout to the Dominator. And also, don't forget about November 19th. We got the High Hopes Festival. A little music festival as well as a little concert, everything else going on. So get a chance to win a free pair of tickets to the High Hopes Festival.
He's on.
Wait, Jamie. All right. Make sure you guys tune in later, 7 to 9. We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Go to the website. Thank you so much for selling out the sweaters. I appreciate you guys. FlavorsByEzone.com. And tune in Saturday as well for another episode of the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast.
Word up. To watch this on the replay, Apple Music and Spotify, under the Dr. Greenthumb podcast. But right here, it's live. It's the show. So make sure before you leave, you smash that like, you subscribe to the channel, and you share this shit out. Click the all notification bell for all the content we drop, because, we drop it on the daily, Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 Eastern on the start. All right, stay with love. Love is the key. No boof, no negativity, no hate, none of that. Stay high, stay smoking that good shit. And check us in the mix after this on Twitch, B_Real TV. Let's go.
BeReal.tv